You good to go?
Yeah.
All right. So recap from first session. Retainers, you all met one another, and met your router Gippert, who gave you possibly not enough information about your first mission before sending you to the planet's surface. And the landing, we didn't quite stick the landing, but we did okay. We did okay.
I feel like our training was
Um,
severely lacking.
could be, could be. You
I
all
feel like you slept through those training days.
Probably did.
I think it's funny using this setting for the second time. I love your approach to being untrained. The team before you that I ran this for took the opposite approach. Like one wanted to be a wizard that was like the kid who never left college.
Oh,
So they
wow.
just like took all the classes and did all the things. And so when they're finally sent out on a mission, they just knew everything there could be to know, but they had like no real world experience. So, anyways, I
We
love
were
that our
definitely the
approaches.
slackers in the
Yep.
back of the class.
Hey man, C's get degrees even in the cabochon. So you all landed on the planet, stirred up some of the local wildlife, dispatched said wildlife, collected some spark, uh, kind of learned a bit about ourselves. I love that we kind of crafted together some fun flavor items such as our spark sucking vacuum uh, that we're going to be using heading forward. I love that. So we'll pick up the session more or less where we left off. So you are here in this sort of swampy jungles. You're basically having just finished the battle, kind of hanging out together there. And the last instruction you heard from Gippert was to make sure to use your sensory device that he was prototyping with you. And it was giving off a ping about every 8 seconds or so.
Can I go ahead and start to walk around to see if I can hear the pings getting closer together?
Sure. Take us back to our splash art as we go to the theater of the mind. So, as you're walking about this boggy swamp, ping, ping. You're starting to head north at first. Which way would you like to head first?
Probably not in the water.
That'll be a bit challenging as these pockets of like shallow pools more or less are as far as the eye can see in most directions. Roll history for me to remember your drop.
History, you say?
Yep. How
Mm,
good's your immediate memory?
that will be a 10.
When you were dropping, you were pretty much focused on Pisces screaming and wanting to ensure her survival with the best advice you could give. Um, but even in that like moment, your memory does hold on to a loose sense of geography that you were seeing from that vantage point. The swamp you were in was flanked by forests on either side, and then you saw what looked like a body of water to the east and a range of mountains to the west.
Bored? Looking for something to entertain you?
Can we like first off, what do we know about the Chaos Agent? Are they like do they prefer water or like dry land? I'm going to assume that they don't like swamp. Because nobody likes swamp.
Chaos agents are, from your studies in your cabochons, a pretty diverse set of individuals. They are folks who choose essentially, for clarity's sake, the something to the effect of a chaotic evil orientation, or perhaps a chaotic neutral. So that's a number of races. It isn't bound by any set amount of like these folks are definitely chaos agents. These are folks in time who have found out enough about the way the cosmic circuit works to begin to understand that they could manipulate it for their own gains. And a chaos agent is someone who is doing that. Um, Probably in your books and your studies, you would have encountered the more famous chaos agents that have been discovered through time do tend to follow those sort of evil lines. So demons, devils, mind flayers, these are all folks who tend to be chaos agents that have achieved some renown. But there would be kind of folks across all the board. There'd be gnomish chaos agents, humans, name it, name that race. There's bound to be a chaos agent or two.
So then they would be in the fucking swamps. Got it. Um.
Well,
Stop.
you know that most evil likes dark places. There's caves in the mountains.
Yeah, sure, I'm good. Let's just head there for now. Then, if it doesn't get louder, we'll give it a good 10 minutes.
You begin moving west as a team towards the mountains. You don't see them. You're going mostly off of Kaltier's memory of the landing. And heading through the swamp, you don't see any signs of the mountains in these first 10 minutes. But after 10 minutes or so of hiking, Kaltier will raise up the device. Ping. Ping.
Oh no, it's longer.
Okay, to the ocean.
The group turns around, starts heading towards the body of water that Kaltier remembered to the east.
Can I be trying to keep an eye out for, dinosaurs?
Of course, roll perception.
Great at this. 9.
No dinosaurs in sight.
Perfect. Hey, do you think that maybe we could, like, train one of those creatures? Come across some more?
I mean, if you feel like picking one up and taking it back home, you can do it. Might
So-
work. I don't know.
So here's the idea. Officer Smith, you're gonna love this. You make like a Gatling gun, and then we train one of these things, and you stick the gun on top of it, and then it just goes around and shoots everything with us.
I'm not sure what you understand about training dinosaurs means, but they're not that willing to do what we want them to do.
Oh, trust me, I can convince things to do what I want.
But they're like food motivated creatures, right? They're just big lizards.
If you really want a big Gatling gun, I can probably hook you up, but not sure you get the dinosaur to help out.
They swim? Because if we've got to go in the water, we need something that can swim. Okay. Is the ping getting closer together?
Okay, we head back east towards the water.
Yeah.
So you've been walking, we'll say 20 minutes, as you're kind of doing an even study. You've returned quite easy to find where you were, given that there are raptors' bodies, broken down foliage, knocked down from the thunder wave, I believe it was. Something blew out some terrain.
I think multiple of us did Thunderwave, yes.
So you find that central sort of clearing you've made from your battle, and you begin heading east for another 10 minutes. And with bated breath, you pull the tracker back up. Ping. Ping.
Fuck.
So you're indeed getting closer. That was not a full 8 seconds. It seems
Yeah.
you've cut it in half. There's now a good 4 seconds between the pings.
Just so you know, I cannot breathe underwater.
I don't have gills.
I think the mission required us to do that, or they would have told us so in the beginning.
Yeah, they would have been like, you might want to pick something that has gills. Though I still feel like the knowledge that they have given us, there's quite a lack of it on what we should have prepared for. Anyway.
Is anyone feeling like a tactician for the group at this time? They feel like they're They're the one that comes up with the means by which you execute a good plan.
I don't think Officer Smith would be a tactician, but he would be like a. I think we need to go this way. He would be like a point man.
Okay.
I
Go
mean, I'm the
ahead.
type of person who convinces other people to do what I want, so
Um,
And there's no
well,
people.
both of you then roll intelligence as the group's talking along this walk about preparing for an aquatic journey.
so a natural 20 for 22.
Noise. Do you want to attempt to battle that, Mr. Officer Smith, or you want to go with Caltiers?
Oh, sure. Am I because I'm the point man?
Yeah,
What was the roll?
intelligence.
There we go.
I am the superior being
Not
in
this
this
time.
group.
I got a 6.
Okay. Caltier, as you're thinking about the tools lacking that your team has, a moment from your training pops into your brain that reminds you that part of a router's duties is to help enable their team for success and to overcome obstacles in the road.
Great. Perfect information.
If that was confusing, I'm saying you can ask your router for help.
Gibbert,
Yes.
um, we're being led to like a large body of water. Have you been able to
Okay.
find anything from, your high orbit out of danger?
Well, as far as the readings go, you have the only prototype. I'm not able to track anything here with our ship's sensors.
Do you have a device that could help us breathe underwater?
Oh, certainly. I'm an accomplished spellcaster. I could bring the ship into the lower orbit and bless you all with some underwater breathing if you wish.
That sounds wonderful.
Well, all right. Give me 10 minutes.
Do you have any extra like flippers?
Smith is already like halfway underwater, like up to his elbows, like flashing through the.
You're still in the swamp at this point, so it is low pools. You might go up to your knees, perhaps your waist.
Flashing through the water without a care in the world.
Nice.
Maybe a swimming cap? Maybe just
Well, yes, we could. I could create something. I have a few emergency capsules to use.
perfect.
You're looking for some fins, then. Does everyone want fins? I only have 2 of these.
That would be great. I will also request a hair dryer.
So would you like 1 fin and 1 hair dryer? Or 2 fins and no hair dryer, or 2 hair dryers?
Wait,
What
so you
good
only
are
have
fins?
one set of fins?
No, I have 2 capsules that can form into anything we need in the spark sequencer. So I can request 2 items from it. It's a standard allocation for any mission.
Looking out to the east as I'm heading east, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the terrain. Do we need to go into the water to continue, or can we follow along the land, like beach or whatever?
You're still in the thick of the swamp. You know that there's a body of water from Caltier's memory. You don't see anything yet, as just the trees are so tightly packed. But given your understanding of how the world works, yeah, you don't necessarily have to go in the water. You could explore the shoreline. You could do any number of things.
You know,
Yeah. So Officer Smith is like, we don't need to go in there. Don't worry about fins. We can walk around the side here. It'll be fine. Everything will be wonderful. We can do this all ourselves. No problem. He's trying to convince the group to stay out of the water.
Yeah.
hold off on making anything for now.
All right. I'll take myself into the lower orbit, though, should you need support.
You're the best.
Oh, it's very kind of you. The
So
group begins continuing east, and after about another 10 minutes of walking, you do now see the edge of this sort of swampiness give way to a bit of forest.
I glitched out. What'd you say?
The swamp gives way for now it looks like you're walking through a forest. So I've loaded up a new splash art for us.
Are there any like animal trails or anything that looks like people have been passing through?
Roll survival. The sort of tense walking through the bogginess fades away, and you're now in a fairly serene sort of feeling in the forests here.
14?
It would be pretty easy to find game trails, like clearly beaten down paths from various sized creatures. You would find game trails of, maybe something half your size, and maybe even within your first few minutes of walks, you'd encounter quite a large game trail, something easily, 10 feet wide by God knows how long.
So they're
This seems to
buffet
be a pretty
lines. I got
They're
it.
pretty. Seems like a heavily traversed jungle, teeming with life, or forest, I should say.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Smith is like looking into the swamp. He's like, fuck, road. He's like dipping his fingers in a little bit. He's like, yeah, maybe we could go back into the forest and follow that instead.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we gotta go through the forest, but my concern is that, game trails are feeding trails too.
Well, we handled those animals before. We can handle more animals, no problem. We're only worried about the constructors when we get there.
As she keeps heading east, like we pass through one of the large game trails, and I'm just like, yeah, our ship could make its path through this trail. I don't think this is the same thing that we fought in the swamp. I just really don't.
We can go to the swamp if you want to go to the swamp.
No,
I'll
I'm good.
I'm pretty sure we have to go this way.
I just don't like the water, so if I could avoid the water, I'll do that.
Well, let's just take in the lovely forest and go, just make a straight path and avoid the buffet lines. Okay?
Oh, you're saying stay off the main streets.
Yeah. I don't want to get mugged by something taller than the trees.
Fair, it'll take us a lot longer to travel, but we can do it.
Oh, this will ruin my hair.
It's so humid here.
So if I'm understanding right, you're trying to maintain your easternly direction, but staying off of these larger game trails.
Yeah, do we have like a Boy Scout pack? Do we have a compass? Does it work here?
Yeah, well, no, we're listening to the beeping if it's getting
that's
closer.
true.
Beeping.
That's true.
You are doing that. As you think the thought compass, and you would know this from your training, this is just catching Tiffany up to what Pisces would know. As you think the term compass, over your eyeball, a simple compass shows up, showing that you are heading in an easterly direction.
Okay. Cool. This is really distracting. It like blocks a little bit of your peripheral vision.
As you focus on how annoying it is blocking your vision, the compass fades.
You have to make sure to turn off the UI.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my HUD.
As you say to yourself, adjust your HUD. A whole smorgasbord of different gauges and sensors appear across your eyeballs, blocking a good 90% of your vision.
Like, just want a compass teeny tiny, like, here. Make that happen?
Most of the display fades away, and the compass that was taking up maybe a corner of your vision, maybe from your perspective about an inch by an inch, fades to about half its size. It takes up less space, but it's also incredibly difficult to read.
Why does the quest tracker take up 20% of the screen?
I don't know. The quest log is like, there's gotta be a better way to sort this.
At thinking the term quest log, a display pops up on the right, and it says, uncover Chaos Agent's energy source. And then
Only
in
one thing, and you can't
parentheses,
click anything else.
note from router. Please use the proprietary prototype I've been working on. The interface will fade away as you think swipe left.
Wait, does the quest log have a quest tracker? It'll tell us which direction we're going.
Oh, can
You
we
think
pull up a
quest log.
map? M.
If you
Sorry,
think
Austin.
of quest log, no, that's fine. If you think of quest log, it'll pull up that same display of the quest tracker. If you think map, it will load up what looks like it could hold information, but there's nothing there, and it says no data selected.
Fucking fog of war. Damn it. Okay. Wait, Gibbert can
Yeah,
upload
the only
like we can get what can he he's gotta have something where he can see us, right? So he can find us? Hey,
yeah,
Gibbert.
Officer Smith pipes up and he's like, they only tell us what we need to know. We need to know what we need to go to get the objective. So
This whole
we're looking in
time.
the right direction, we'll get information. We're looking in the wrong direction, we'll get nothing.
This bit of advice from Officer Smith would trigger some memories for folks. In your training, you would all have received sort of a crash course in the ethics of time travel, and that knowing too much information is one of the more dangerous things that can happen to you, as it can cause you to take actions that would interrupt the time stream in ways unintended by your original mission. And the safest way to operate, it seems to be in what's called in line with the cosmic coincidence, which means a bit of this is left up to luck intentionally, and only those with tremendous sort of Lady Delphicia or any of your Cabochon heads levels of intellect are able to strategize anything about these missions. Mostly you're there to go with the flow.
I didn't smoke enough for this mission.
As you think
No.
smoke, a small display in the corner of your eye brings up ingredients acquired 0 of 0.
Oh shit.
Can't even smoke, can you?
Fucking nature, bitch. I'm looking for some ganja.
If you would
Signed
like
on
to
for
do
the
that,
wrong
you can
contract,
roll
my
survival.
friend. This is
I
a
don't-
this is
survival
this is
and
a
medicine?
professional endeavor. We need to do it in a certain way at a certain time.
If you decide you want to look for ganja, it is a nature, survival, or medicine roll, depending on what you think feels right to you.
I need something
Yeah,
to fix my
Officer
ADD.
Smith is still like screaming. He's screaming back at her, like not screaming, but
Yeah.
arguing back at her about like this is not what this mission is for. You should not be doing this on this mission. Blah 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 blah
Okay,
blah blah blah.
look.
Please stop trying.
It's just for research. Okay, I'm just gonna take some plant samples. Maybe, just maybe, I'll find a mushroom that goes boom that you can add to your arsenal.
He's just arguing again. He's like, don't focus on that. Focus on this mission. We need to continue this mission. We need to get this mission done. This is too important. We cannot focus on other side projects. Blah 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 blah.
You're right.
I
Okay.
need-
Hey.
I need everyone
Got
to
it.
roll perception. Pisces and Officer Smith will do this at disadvantage as they're in conversation. Okay.
I can roll again, but I don't think I could get any worse.
I got an 18.
Yeah, no, 2.
Got a 7.
Caltiers, you're watching the two of them sort of argue the merits of sample collection versus staying on task. You hear more snapping of bushes north of you.
I just like flick my fingers and they're both silent.
Nice.
Do you hear that? No, I dispelled it.
What am I listening for?
If you listen for a moment or two, you can hear the crunching of leaves in a rhythmic pattern like footsteps approaching.
All right, so in everybody's heads, let's get low, see what's coming. And in a single moment of compliance for Officer Smith, she gets very quiet and hides behind a tree.
Yeah, Officer Smith also like ducks down as low to the ground as he can.
And also
is
will be
right
looking for mushrooms at the
red.
base of said tree.
He's like trying to get under some foliage or something.
All right, everyone may roll stealth at advantage as you find appropriate cover as the footsteps get louder.
16.
For Smith as well.
What was up?
Oh, yeah, I missed the beginning of that.
16 for Smith as well.
Nice. All I heard was for Smith as well. I think
That's
it was
what I
all
heard
one
too.
thing. All right. The footsteps get louder and louder as you all secure yourselves behind trees. You have these massive trees to work with, so you feel quite safe that you are hidden. And then, as the footsteps are getting louder, you also feel a vibration in the earth, as it becomes apparent that these footsteps are from a very large creature. And as you're listening to these footsteps advancing at like a plodding pace, you start to be able to make out secondary patterns, indicating more than one creature. And after about 8 minutes, we'd say, of just tense hiding behind these trees, you see the thundering legs of 3 brachiosauruses moving through the
So
forest.
fucking cool. Straight to Caltier. Hey, Cal,
What?
do you think that you could maybe befriend one of these things? Can you imagine our line of sight we could get from the top of one of these creatures?
I mean, I could try. Also, don't eat that one. That's poisonous.
Can I talk to them both also telepathically, even if I can't hear
Yes.
what they're saying?
Yes, so the way the telepathic group communication works is if people want to talk one-on-one, they can telepathically, or they can talk to the group.
Okay. I talk to the group and I'm like, do not fucking move. You cannot work with these creatures because they will hear other things from the rest of the forest. Stay down, let them go by.
Right. The brachiosauruses are moving by. They seem to be making their way towards the swamp. And you can see caked on them like dried mud. You might put together theories about them wanting to have a nice splash.
Want to pet one so bad? Is there a
They're pro-
baby?
They're
That'll
about
definitely get us killed.
they're about 30 yards off.
You ask
As
about a baby,
Pisces-
of course there's going to be a baby.
You're watching them move. And amongst these thundering steps, you do hear a smaller pitter patter.
It's Littlefoot.
You don't see anything, but you can hear the steps and maybe just the kind of cooing sort of mews and moos from what sounds like a younger Brachiosaurus moving with the group.
Guys, listen.
It's over. It's over.
For science. Does my HUD have like a snapshot? Can I get a screenshot just for posterity?
Of the Brachiosauruses walking by.
Yes.
Give me a moment.
Mostly just of the baby.
So the baby.
Yeah.
It's like in this serene moment, everyone just freezes silent as a giant flash comes from.
You just hear, oh.
Yeah. Officer Smith is just like readying his gun. He's like, ka-chink, ka-chink, boop, boop, boop,
I
boop,
don't
boop.
want to cause any trouble because I know we have a mission, but you don't put
He's like ready to shoot anything.
Brachiosaurus in front of me. Is one of my favorite dinos.
So, at the risk of not taking forever to find the perfect pic, I will put up this example photo of the Brachiosauruses making their way. You can see it in Discord.
Oh. Look and don't touch. Leave no trace. The fuck is wrong with these people? Do we get
Do you stare at-
screened for diseases before we go on these missions? Like, we're not gonna give everybody a cold, right?
So what would be interesting to you is it's your first mission as you're wondering this thought. This is your first time in this body. You've been up until this point, in your golem in training. And so you don't necessarily know there's a gap in your training. You're not sure.
Gippert,
Yes.
are these bodies sterile?
No, you can procreate.
Okay, so no, not that kind of sterile. Are we at risk of giving these creatures any kind of diseases?
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, we've treated you for all known contagions, antigens, diseases, and parasites. Just be careful of anything you might pick up on mission, but your suit should let you know.
Wait, you let us procreate?
Well, we don't remove that functionality. It seems a little cruel.
It seems more cruel to be able to procreate and then be like, I'm kind of done with this body. And do people just have children wandering around as they go back to base and they're like, I really want to try something with fucking gills this time?
I know you're new in your adventure, so I'll remind you of your training. One of the many rules a retainer must follow is to not procreate. If you wish to become a remnant, of course, and retire from your retainership, then yes, there's many lovely families of retired retainers living as remnants in the Shimmering Brilliance.
Did you see my snapshot? There was a baby.
Oh, I haven't uploaded. Hold on. You hear him kind of typing away. Oh, a fledgling Brachiosaurus. How lovely.
Yes.
I haven't seen one of these outside of the textbooks.
There you go, a gift for you.
Smith pipes in the middle of their thoughts. I don't know what they're thinking or whatever, but he's like, "This isn't part of our mission. We need to keep going."
We're trying
Like-
to be in compliance with the cosmic coincidence and let this shit pass, okay?
We don't need these. This is not part of our mission. Keep going forward.
But I don't want to disturb them. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for them to pass before we keep hitting east.
Okay. Eventually, the Brachiosauruses continue on their westernly direction, heading off in the direction you came from. Their thundering footsteps receding into that sort of breaking of foliage that you heard at first before.
Wait, what do we know of the chaos agents? Like, what would, like, obviously they're wanting to disrupt things. What are they here for exactly? Do we know that?
Chaos agents, as the name denotes, are very chaotic. Their missions are hard to tell. The only sort of unifying factor that Chaos agents share in common is a shared goal of wanting to gain access and manipulate the cosmic circuit.
Okay,
They're
so
not like it's a term for like anyone trying to do that. They're not
Gotcha,
like a
gotcha.
unified body as you are.
so and these creatures don't seem like they're in a hurry or they're rushed or anything. Are there any like non-natural wounds on these creatures that would look like coming from something other than the predators that are here?
As this thought occurs to you, Brachiosauruses have made their way a fair bit away from you, so it would be tough to assess this.
Okay.
We could do a history check if you'd like to kind of remember what you saw as they passed.
Yeah. 18.
So what you can recall, they seemed, the older Brachiosauruses, the full adults, seemed to have some scars, and the scars were at angles and shapes that denoted a life lived amongst potential predators. Nothing unusual there. The baby Brachiosaurus had this pristine skin, unfettered or altered by anything.
Okay. Okay.
You feel safe enough to begin moving again if you wish, after
Yeah.
the Brachiosaurus's footsteps retreat into the distance.
Boop. Boop. How close are the beeps?
Ah, yes. If you pull it out, the beeps will now be 2 seconds apart.
Okay. Let's keep going. Do you have pizza again? No.
Tuesday's always pizza night, so I'll pretty much always have pizza on D&D nights.
We make Tuesday.
Wait, there's pizza in this forest.
Guilford, can you send pizza down?
Yeah. I need
Yes, I'll just
pizza.
have to cash in one of our 2 auxiliary supports.
Oh, it might be worth it, guys.
No, it might be not worth that, but
It might be
tell
worth
us at least what it tastes like.
This one's good. It's one of the green ones with the broccoli and spinach and stuff.
That's my favorite type.
Hey, excellent explanation.
All right. Yeah, east. Following the boops.
I guess basic rations for us.
Nice.
Freaking hardtack.
That was a
That was
great
perfect. It
cracker
looked like
eating,
a yeah.
cracker
looked
eating
like a-
story.
That was good.
You gave it your best shot, man. Good job.
After a bit more walking, the jungle gives way, and you're still in the forests, but the trees have thinned out a little bit. And through the gaps in the trees, you can see in the far distance a body of water coming up. And as you're walking through this part of the forests, it's hard to miss as you encounter these massive three-toed footprints in the mud.
History on dinosaurs. Tiffany knows that 3 toes usually mean predators.
Go ahead, yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't know
roll
if
history to
Pisces
remember
does.
your studies. Anyone
18
else
again.
who would can roll as well.
18
Okay.
again.
Yeah, I would say Smith doesn't really know anything about predators or dinosaurs, like in general. But he's like, frick, we're gonna have to go in the water, I guess. And he starts cleaning his gun again for like changing it over to whatever water mode would be. He's like adjusting the gun settings.
Okay.
Can you just wrap it in saran wrap?
Doing all this stuff to his gun.
With the 18 history, you would recall vividly in your mind that this footprint resembles that of a Tyrannosaurus.
Nervous laugh. Mentally.
Pisces, are you okay?
Mentally to everybody. So, you know the big ones with the big giant teeth that eat the ones that we just saw? Yeah, like the T-Rexes, the Rexosauruses. That's what this belongs to. So, they're kind of hard to miss, but they're also very, very fast. So, maybe, how close is the tree line to the water line?
You're still pretty much in the forest, and you're seeing the edge of the tree line, and it seems like the trees butt up right up against the body of water. And you now see running alongside you, coming from a southerly direction, it looks like a river is kind of snaking its way from the south, and you're going to have to cross this river.
Okay, so, let's just be ready. Wait, is it going in the direction of the Brachiosauruses?
The footstep you see is moving away. It seems to more or less be following the path you are, heading in an easterly direction.
Good, good. I share that information.
Yeah, what's our guide ball doing? Is it beaking louder or is it
You take it back out,
quicker?
and it's still pinging at that like just under 2 seconds. So it's been getting faster and faster the more easternly you walk.
So we're heading towards the direction or away from the direction the T-Rex?
Towards the direction. Faster
Okay.
means you're closer to the source of the chaos energy. With the note that this is a prototype. So
Thanks for that,
This thing
Gibbert.
is tracking a T-Rex, I swear.
Oh. Well,
The equipment is wrong. We're not wrong. We've done our job.
this is true. This will be on Gibbert.
yeah.
All in the heads, not speaking out loud. With Daddy of the Forest lurking around.
Do we want to ask Gifford for help getting across this swamp, maybe?
Well, we're in the forest.
Yeah, you're
Oh, but
clear of
we
the
gotta
swamp.
We got to go east more, and it's still across some water. So
Yeah, we gotta cross the river. How fast, how deep, how wide?
they
all the
maybe
things.
airdrop us across, or give us some sort of bridge crossing across, maybe.
It's a bit of a ways off, so a little tough to gauge. As you're
Okay.
seeing just the signs of the river, you might just beginning to hear it. But from the distance from bank to bank that you can see in the distance, it seems to be a smaller river. It could be maybe 5-10 feet across.
Okay.
Like
Um.
barely enough to be bigger than a creek.
So, I would just suggest that we just move a little bit more with more awareness of our surroundings, listening. I don't really know if they're stalker creatures, like if they'll sit still and be waiting, like a crocodile with their jaws open, waiting for somebody to walk in. Oh my god, am I walking on a tongue? What is
Here,
going?
Pisces, I have that covered. I pick up a rock and throw it at the creek.
Okay. So you throw the rock at the creek, and what are you hoping this accomplishes for you?
If anything moves,
The rock soars through the air. Go and give me athletics check, as you're a good ways away from this creek.
athletics, that will be a 10.
The rock makes it almost to the creek. It lands on your side of the creek. It doesn't cross the body of water there. In landing, you don't see any movement, but you will hear a roar from the jungle or forest. Sorry.
In which fucking direction, Austin? You've got to be more
Yeah,
specific.
near us or from the other side or
Straight in front of you.
the other side?
Hard to place distance, but if you had to guess, on the other side of the river.
I guess hide?
Okay. Okay. So we can.
Yeah. Sorry, Officer Smith has finished cleaning his gun. He's like, okay, let's go this way, and he like goes down river where the river is getting like smaller and smaller, hopefully. And he's
Okay.
trying to go towards the skinnier part of the river where he can cross easier.
Okay. So you're now heading in a southeasterly direction.
Yep.
You begin walking, and after a couple of minutes of walking the southeasterly direction, you hear another one of those roars. And then a more distance away, an answer to the roar, a different roar.
Is it fucking mating season?
Yeah. Do we have who has the beeper thing?
Oh, I do.
Can we check that as we go southeasterly?
Sure. Pulling it out.
I say that to the party. I'm like, is it getting better or worse over here? Sorry, I'm going back into the doors.
Yeah.
It's
all
easy to
good.
do.
It is beeping at roughly the same pace. You've gained a little bit. It's beeping a little bit faster, but it seems to not be decaying at the rate you had been.
Right. So the idea I get is that we need to go more east.
So full east towards the roar.
Okay. How are we moving in these moments?
Slowly and
approaching the
fucking
river bank?
I
carefully.
think yeah. After we hear that second roar, I'm moving south, and I'm like, okay, get down. Like I wave for the party to get down. And I'm like,
So
hide
everyone
what we're
can roll.
doing.
Everyone can roll stealth.
Oh no.
No, 6. 6.
And
I got a 1.
oh, no.
The highest is a
Give-
9. We're doing.
Give me a moment.
Oh no! Let me ready this battle map.
What is your marching order currently?
I think Smith was in front because
Yeah, I
he was
think
like,
Smith was
okay,
in
let's
front.
go, let's follow the river south.
Did we
Yep.
take a short
So he's
rest by
he's
any
leading the
chance?
way. We can retcon that as you were doing this walk, you could have taken a break at any point.
I will gladly take one.
Sure, you can plug that in there. So obviously, Officer Smith in front. Who comes after that?
I'll
Probably
go
me.
second.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to be sandwiched in between the two other people.
Okay, so Officer Smith and Pisces more or less sharing the front, and then Caltier behind them, kind of sandwiched between. All right. I will pull you all over now. Following this river south, what triggers is this fella. You see off in the distance. I'm pulling into our lair. As you see in the distance, the figure of a Tyrannosaurus between the trees. It doesn't seem to like be looking straight at you, but it is moving in your direction.
South, 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 south.
Should we just hide for now?
It's a big rock south of us. Get behind. We see this?
Yep, it is indeed a big rock.
Towards
Is
the
it-
big rock, I will go.
Okay.
I don't
Feel
have
free
any
to-
access to my token.
Oh, you don't? Oh, whoops. My bad. You should now have access to your tokens and go ahead and move them a full turn in whatever direction you wish.
Crouching.
Okay. As you
We're
all
all moving south together, yeah.
Yep. So you all move behind this rock. The Tyrannosaurus will move to about here. Doesn't seem to be rushing, but it is moving in a like downward stance. Its eyes set more or less on the area that you had been walking through. But what you will also oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll do it after.
But what you will also see from this vantage point, and I totally spaced on actually including it as a token, so I'm just going to freehand it here, is a small beacon on the shore, some sort of technological device, the tiny red light that's beeping. You don't hear an audible beep. Sorry, it's flashing.
That's not ours.
Is my thing going off?
As you pull out the sensor, it is going off rather quickly. And from this southerly direction you've been walking, you might start to gather a theory in your brain.
Is this beacon connected?
From running previous missions, have I seen these beacons before? Like it's telling us we're on the right direction, kind of thing.
Is it the
Roll
fucking
history.
dinosaur?
Roll history.
Can chaos agents be fucking dinosaurs?
12. You don't recognize it from a mission you've seen, but in your training, the architecture, the curvature of the metals are of demonic design.
Detect good and evil.
Okay.
You know, Gibbert, did you have any other people running this mission before us?
No.
Just making sure.
What's the range on detect good and evil?
60 feet. Now I know like natural creatures cannot be evil because they are just going
Sure. Yeah,
with
you're not
their-
investigating Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, you're
Right.
trying to see no pings in your vicinity. I mean, I guess unless your party members want to feel like they're aligned to good. I don't know what their alignment is.
Oh, we weren't told we could not be evil.
It's tough to be evil and be a time cop, so I imagine you're
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
yeah. I imagine you're somewhere in the neutral to good sphere.
If it's detect chaotic, that is definitely me.
Yeah. So, look. Not out loud. There's nothing evil around here. I think it's just detecting the beat. Could that just be a trap? Like, are they waiting for us to find this thing?
moving out of the shrubbery as you are contemplating this theory posited by Pisces, a second Tyrannosaurus comes out of the brush, moving in a similar direction to the first.
I'm just hopping back and forth just to peek and then get back behind. Peek, back
Okay.
behind.
Can I just like pause it in our brains? Be like, please stop moving. Yes, if you keep moving.
I just want to
I'm
see.
going to try to distract them.
Yeah, run
And-
really fast that way.
You think I'm going to put my body to distract them?
Get a new one. Maybe one with gills.
I will cast Major Illusion.
Okay.
What spell is that? Hold on, it's not. I get it for free, a part of my class, but it's not in my list.
Oh, weird. Might be under feats then, or sorry, class features maybe.
Uh,
But he usually puts it in his spell list too. That's weird.
oh, it's called Major Image. That's why.
Hmm.
I'm just blind.
Nice.
I have a DM question.
Yeah.
Not that I have 10 minutes. But if I ever do to cast Find a Steed, can I make it a raptor? I'll use the stat block of anything else. Can it just look like a raptor?
Being that this is your first time summoning your steed, I would say you get to choose any creature you want. I'm open to discussion if this feels like hamstringing you, but I kind of like the identity of one steed being your steed. So if you wanted to more of the flavor of switching steeds, you could. But I kind of like the idea that when you pick a steed, it's your steed. What do you think?
And it would probably be a Pegasus.
It would be whatever
It-
you want, but
It
whatever
should
you
be
pick
anything
is
you've been.
what it
It
is.
should be a steed that you've encountered before. That's what I view that.
Yeah, and because time cops have such extensive training, similar to how I let you roll any race, you would have been able to research any creature in the cosmos to be your steed. Okay.
You didn't choose raptor.
I didn't choose raptor. You're right.
Okay, so I am. This says. Tell me if this is allowed. So if I cast. So Image is just a silent image, but could I use a sound source instead?
So it essentially puts up a projection, and you're wanting
Yes.
to instead cast a sound with it.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Does anybody have prestidigitation?
Well, I was thinking about just like the only other spell for like sound would be Minor Illusion that I have, but that's only like 30 feet.
Yeah, minor sound, but I don't think we can do it.
Yeah, it says here in the second line, it seems completely real, including sound, smells, and temperature appropriate. So you could definitely make a sound with that smell.
Okay. I am going to 120 feet away. A
Okay.
Bronchosaurus is going to appear.
Well, 120 feet. Go ahead and point to me where you want it. You can draw a little measuring line. Can you see my measuring line when I put it out here?
You're probably on DM view.
Probably, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. How about now? Can you see a line if I draw it?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and draw your 120 footer. Tell me where you want the Brachiosaurus.
Let's see.
Northwest. We're going east. It's not on the map.
I mean, like,
Up there in the corner.
oh, yeah, just like off screen up here to the north. We were heading like in the southeast direction, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do north, like further up the river.
Okay. Give me a second.
Making the little
this is gonna-
mewing
there
sounds we
go.
just heard.
Yeah, that's why. Copying the sounds that we just heard.
This is going to take too long, so I'm just going to freehand the really silly Brachiosaurus.
I mean, it's like it's gonna be like off screen
Oh.
too. So
Oh, okay, so you're gonna put a baby one? I heard mewing there. You're gonna put baby Brachiosaurus sounds?
let's see.
Like one that's
It's
crying,
only a
making a lot of
20-foot
noise, right?
cube. I can
No,
only
it's-
do a 20-foot cube, so
So it would have to probably be the
Okay.
baby.
yeah.
Okay, so you do that. Now the next turn. Is there any movement anyone wants to do during this turn?
I think, yeah. Smith would be like, just wait. And like wait for them to go after the bait kind of thing.
Okay. This one up in front, you would see that it was turning to go around this large rock, and then it hears it. So it begins turning back around and moving along the shoreline towards the noise. The other one was moving forward, but then also begins to turn. And just barely visible between the trees, a third Tyrannosaurus will be moving from a southerly direction, more or less beelining towards this major image.
They have to roll investigation as their action
Okay.
to see if it's real.
We'll get to that. As this guy moves past this beacon, the sensor, the tracker that you have in your hands, Caltier, switches from a beep beep sort of motion to this static, low, fuzzy tone that I can't create with my voice. It's like TV fuzz that it begins emitting as a noise. And rays of
Can I try?
What?
Can I try?
Go for it.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Oh no, your mic cut it out.
Yeah, your auto.
bummer.
I know.
I did such a good job too.
Forever we will never know, Jesse.
I know, see
Static
what
noise.
happens.
TV fuzz.
Static noise.
I know. Static noise.
But as it passes, rays of prismatic light come out of this demonic beacon on the ground and begin like tendrils of lightning wrapping about the tail of the Tyrannosaurus.
It was a trap. See? And everybody said, you see? That's what I was saying. It's a freaking trap. They're sucking up the dinosaurs. What are they using them for?
I'm now going to roll on my table over here to see what happens.
Oh no, it turns into a mutant.
Oh no, meteors hit from the sky.
Rocks fall, we all die.
Tell you, this cosmic magic table never lets me down. All right. The Tyrannosaurus is rippling with this energy as it passes, and you see it kind of shudder in its steps, and the muscles of its legs kind of contort and grow. And it seems to be taking on a twisted visage. It rests lower in its haunches. Its small arms out in front begin to grow into full limbs, reaching towards the forest floor. And the Tyrannosaurus is roaring in pain. Its allies flanking, you see them turning their heads, quite confused. Everyone roll initiative.
And here I thought I was terrifying.
Oh no, we ruined it. We ruined it. I got a 12.
Initiative? That's
Yep.
a 9.
19.
12, 9. And the 9 was for Caltier, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So at the top of the first round is Pisces. You're seeing this Tyrannosaurus undergoing this transformation. But you hear within your head in a language you don't understand. Gothraskensman. It's your turn.
I would like to point out that was not a consensual telepathy.
He did not ask for consent. That's fair.
Not fucking consensual. I'm the only one that hears this?
Everyone would have heard this, but you're not sure. Tiffany knows that everyone has heard
Right.
it, but Pisces could infer whatever she wishes.
I don't have any. Try and check. That's a creep. Guess I'll just tell everybody, or first off, ask everybody if they heard the same thing. Gotta destroy the thing. We gotta destroy the thing. And then I'll just get ready for combat and take the dodge action, I guess.
Okay. Next up is this Tyrannosaurus undergoing this transformation. It now begins to take on a different hue, a sort of, let's see if this makes it look right. Yeah, this purplish color like rolls across its body, taking over its skin. Its skin now, kind of from this distance, looks more wet than it was before. And it has different kind of rippleature to it than the scales that this Tyrannosaurus once had. And it will turn directly towards you.
Of course it will.
And again in your head,
I have no idea what this means or what language it is.
does anyone feel like in their studies they were a particularly good linguistic student?
Gibbert!
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Yes.
Translate! And I
As
will...
you saying translate to Gippert, a little icon in the bottom of your HUD will light up. It looks like a tiny microphone and then little lines kind of blinking out of it every second or two.
Translate! Default on!
HUD stays the same. The T-Rex thing turns back towards its allies and lets out a, like, just not quite normal sounding T-Rex roar that has, like, layers of undulation and disruption to it that make it sound alien in nature. But in your head, Pisces, you will hear meat.
Yeah! Eat each other!
Meat, M-E-A-T.
I know!
Okay.
Each other!
I think we're partners. Not gonna
Kill
eat
the
each
red thing, guys! I
Same.
can't do it!
other. I'm sure the house works.
As it crosses into the water, its four limbs that it's now almost beginning to like walk upon lose their bone structure, and it now almost is like an octopus as its legs are just
Stop!
moving underneath it,
Stop!
crawling across the ground.
Nope.
It only has a movement speed of 30 though, so it'll get to about there, moving towards the rock. And it is now this one's turn. This one will begin turn
God,
about
there's
face
3 of them. Fuck.
towards you, and
I have no
is
spell
now
slots.
now running towards you as well.
Next to the
Officer
beacon.
Smith.
Kill the fucking
Officer
thing.
Smith, your turn.
I kind of want to turn invisible and just run away, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Totally
gonna
something I would do.
do a lightning launcher at the one closest to me. I see him crashing through the trees at me. I'm gonna blast him with my gun. Hopefully hit him.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
So he takes 3d6. I think 1d6 from the gun, 1d6 from my once per turn thing, and 1d6 from the thing that I got from before the game from you, right?
Cool. Sounds good to me.
This thing plus a couple of these more. 8 plus 4, so 12 damage to that Tyrannosaurus is closest to us, like crashing in on us.
Is this an energy bullet?
Yeah,
What's
it's
coming out?
I think it's lightning damage.
Yeah.
Boosh! Right out of my little tiny pistol. I've got it ready this whole time. I've been saving it up, ready to shoot. Bam!
The bolt glances off the Tyrannosaurus's hide, and it does do its damage. And in the impact zone of this bullet, the sort of like loose, watery skin like ripples away, and you see sort of ripples across the body of the Tyrannosaurus.
Is it like the Tyrannosaurus has like a skin on top of some other type of body? Like, can I metaphysical check that Tyrannosaurus? Is it really a Tyrannosaurus, or is it something?
Yeah, I mean, maybe that'd be a nature, do you think? Like trying to understand the nature of
You
this.
know me, you're the DM.
Yeah, I think nature would work for me.
I'm rolling the nature. I got a 7.
It is definitely not behaving as
A normal
Any-
flesh and blood creature would.
yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna run. Hold on. Let me look at the map. No, I'm gonna stay right here. In fact, I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna meet the Tyrannosaurus. If he tries to go towards my friends, get an attack on him.
Do folks
meet him
want
in the
more?
face.
Do folks want more battle board? Is anyone planning to retreat even further?
Now Smith is trying to like shield his friends from the Tyrannosaurus.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
can't
we
hear
need
you,
more
Tiff.
west.
Okay, we might
Oh,
have to
I'm
go
sorry,
clear
you
it.
can't hear me. I'm sorry.
No, Tiff, I couldn't hear Tiff.
I mean, you can just shift
we might-
everything over.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
Copy paste.
Let me grab everything. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Smith is just
9,
blasting away and trying to like protect his friends.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I mean,
9.
there's rocks right there.
Then
Oh, I didn't know. You had more map.
we'll do that. And then we'll do this. There you go.
Beautiful.
All right, so you got some more space to work with. All right.
The matrix has opened up.
Okay, so after
I
Officer
did-
Smith, oh good.
I just run up to the Tyrannosaurus's nose and like stand in his face so he can't leave my area without getting hit by me again.
Okay. Oh, how you got off the grid? Is it not locking into the grid? Oh no, it is. Okay, cool. I kind of messed up the grid somehow, I guess.
I thought I was on it.
The map shifted.
Yeah.
The map shifted down. Like it needs to go up 4 spaces.
Got it. Got it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in a location where if he leaves my AOE, he has to take an attack of opportunity from me.
Yeah, it's weird. The map didn't shift, so I'm just gonna correct it real quick this one time. All right.
Yeah, of course.
We should
All
be down here.
Oh, yeah, what the heck? Okay, so you guys are like this. He's like this. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. All right. Does that look right ish?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure, but I should be in contact with him.
Okay, so you moved up to there.
Yeah, wherever I'm in contact with him.
Got it. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it. I'm about to die, so let's go with it.
Caltier, your turn.
I'm going to peek out from behind the rock, look towards the gray one, and I'm going to reach out into its mind. Kill
Okay.
Barney.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Enemies Abound.
Okay.
Oh,
I need to make
nice.
a intelligence saving throw.
Is there any weird, like, if it's too dumb, it auto fails or anything like that?
I don't see anything like that.
Okay. It gets a -2.
Okay. That fails. Like, I reach into its mind and like, oh, this was so much easier than I thought.
You just sink right in.
All you hear in this Tyrannosaurus's mind is just that primal predatorial thirst for flesh.
And that primal urge will be registered to the other two,
Okay.
and it regards them as enemies now.
Okay. The Tyrannosaurus kind of pauses in its tracks here, a bit bewildered, shaking its head, and then it turns its gaze from the rock you were hiding behind towards Barney, as it were.
Are you gonna let Officer Smith know that he might want to get out of the fucking way for a hot second? No? Okay.
Well, it might be on our side now, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, you two do whatever you want. I'm running.
Oh my god.
As
Okay.
I make my way through the forest. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. It is that one's turn now.
Runs out to random green area. I love that.
Running and sliding and just ducking behind a tree.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll just go out into this random green ass
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
nothing in it. It looks good. Let's go there.
Okay, but I don't want to lose concentration, or that T-Rex might attack us.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This one will use its movement to get to the river. The river's difficult terrain. It'll get to about there. Started the new round.
Can Gray Boy have an attack of opportunity since it's an enemy of his now?
He hasn't quite left his range, but yes, I will keep that in mind.
Okay. Big boys.
All right, so here's a mechanic I do. You will learn more at the end of it, but I need everyone to roll a d20.
8. As I'm running away, Pisces, you'll hear, I tamed one.
That's a 20. Of course, it's a nat 20 on something that may or may not save my ass.
All right, so Pisces, you now can roll a d6.
5.
From the beacon, let's see if this actually works. A whooshing sort of magical energy undulates from the beacon, and now you see this bright prismatic light opening like a tear. And from this tear, another shaft of light bursts forth and, snaking its way between the trees, finds its way to Caltier. Caltier, roll percentage die for me.
Percentage. Let me find my
Roll a million. Roll a million.
roll a million.
I had my players roll a percentage die, and she rolled 100. Sunday game.
And
I
you gotta
rolled-
reward that.
Never seen that
I
before.
rolled a straight 80.
Straight 80. Hold on a moment.
You roll 100, you gotta be like, okay, the dice says yes.
Yeah,
I don't
100.
remember what it was for.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, or pretty damn bad, depending on what you're rolling on.
Caltier, the world around you, like it's like an explosion in your brain as the colors sort of flicker all across the color spectrum and refocus in, and you're now able to see anything. You see into different planes of existence that rest here. You see the different ethereal energies moving across this planet. You see the material plane just fine as well. You can see through the trees, seeing these Tyrannosauruses approaching. You have true sight.
I don't remember Pisces giving me a mushroom. Oh, by the way, as soon as you said that my brain exploded, the entire I got cut off from my internet for a minute.
Oh, nice.
That's brilliant.
Perfect timing.
All right, so top of the next round, Pisces.
Does this beacon look like it's doing anything to the other dinosaurs that are passing by it?
You don't even see the beacon anymore. You just see this
That
tear,
energy?
the singularity. And you know what? I'll audit that a bit. The singularity is so bright that this T-Rex is really close to it, is like rearing back away from the bright light.
So it's no longer a physical object that I can see.
It could be a physical object, but the light is so blinding, it's like trying to see if there's something in the sun.
Okay. I am going to... First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Officer Smith that Kaltir told me that he's trained one of them, so one of them is under some kind of compulsion. I don't know what any of that means. And
It's
I'm gonna
the gray one. Don't attack it.
and I'm gonna come up and trying to get a better look at this beacon. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna move this way. I'm gonna move through the river.
That will be considered difficult terrain unless you want to do an acrobatics check to like jump most of the river.
I think what I'll do is I would just get there.
Okay.
And like I'm trying to stay low and quiet and like move through these shrubs as quietly as I can.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see what these like the direction these dinosaurs are going in, and I want to come up behind them and see if I can't like destroy the beacon thing.
Sure. I get that plan. So does that mean you took the dash action to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to backtrack just a bit, as you were passing through the river, the current was surprisingly strong as you entered it. It seems like this river is fast flowing. You were able to, without any checks, make it across the river safely. And you now begin creeping along the shoreline. Give me a stealth check to see if you draw any creature's attention.
Oh, 22.
They seem, the gray one here is still reeling from the light. This purple one is kind of about to bear down on Officer Smith. And this red one seems to also be focused on Officer Smith. You're able to creep around. Give me a perception check as you're now kind of coming around this Tyrannosaurus in front, getting a better sight of this singularity, and you're trying to peer in to see if you see something. The light is so blinding, it is unable to see anything within it.
Ooh. Visor. Might have like a
You think the term visor, and your vision goes entirely black.
fuck sun visor. Sun visor.
The black succeeds to a deep tint.
Okay, good. All right, that's where I'm happy.
All right.
I'm in
Why
my
is there
happy
an
place.
eyelid function?
Right. It's like a welder's glass.
Yeah, that's what you're probably set to initially, and now you're at
Yeah.
something more akin to sunglasses. All right, purple one's turn. Let's see what we got here.
Don't kill us,
dinosaur-
Barney.
The dinosaur goo.
Don't worry, I've got the tiniest shield of all mankind. Let's do it.
Officer Smith has absolutely no sense of like self-preservation. Zero. Are you ready for a new body?
This uneasy feeling comes over you, Officer Smith, as this Tyrannosaurus's face looks down on you. Its two eyes have kind of melded back into its face a bit, and you're seeing this sort of larger eye coming out of its nostril. And this eye gives you this weird feeling, and you are, if you want to understand all the effects, you are now under the anti-magic field effect.
Okay. Is it like a condition or?
It's not a condition if you want to look up in D&D Beyond to understand it. Basically, very few magics can enter this area of the gaze from this Tyrannosaurus. So in your immediate vicinity, anything magic around you is
But
suppressed.
I'm already within 10 feet of him.
Yes.
I
So
can't
anything
use
magical
magic.
about you is suppressed.
Okay. Do my guns count as magic?
I would say no.
I got guns. I can still gun him. I'll gun the hell out of him.
Oh,
Gun
the
this
hell
guy.
out of this guy. All right. Then, from behind the ear holes of the Tyrannosaurus, its eyes reemerge
Oh, okay.
and are kind of protruding out on these eye stalks, turning their gaze toward our stealthy friend to the southeast, Pisces. Need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$23.
14. Oh, sorry. I thought it was over for me.
No, for Pisces. You feel this energy washing across you, attempting to infiltrate your mind, but you're able to resist the effects, Pisces. The second eye stalk will also turn towards you, Pisces. Need a Constitution saving throw this time.
Did Barney turn into a beholder?
18.
18. You take 18 necrotic damage as a beam of necrotic energy shoots from this eye stalk through the forest towards you.
I am resistant to necrotic damage.
Nice. All right.
And I am
Ray
also
one-
immune to diseases, so I don't have to worry about spreading diseases to dinosaurs. It's a random,
Nice.
random something I just saw. Okay.
Nice. This guy will spend half of his movement recovering from being almost blinded by the singularity. And it regards everything around it as an enemy. So hold me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to move towards jumping into the river and latching on to the backside of the other Tyrannosaurus.
Step on the beacon. Does it do anything to the beacon?
It seems to like move through the singularity, and the singularity doesn't have any effect on it.
Okay. Cool.
I said to go after Barney, but that's fine. It doesn't understand names.
It got a nat 20 to hit the other guy.
Yeah. Dino fight.
It's always nice. So it will deal. Okay. Not much damage to
I do
him.
feel like one dinosaur would be mad if the other dinosaur just lashed onto its tail.
For sure.
Like, it's not a good thing to do.
They have small brains.
You do see the red Tyrannosaurus roar in pain as this happens. Officer Smith, your turn.
Does that?
Yeah. All right, I just blast some guns at the red guy.
What was your question, Pisces?
Does that line that they were speaking come again?
The only one that's been speaking is the purple one. Hasn't said anything this time. Okay, go ahead and keep shooting purple guy.
Yeah, 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
1d6 plus 4. So 9 plus another d6 for my own thing. Another d6 from the thing you gave me. And rolling. Another 9. So 18 lightning. Or no, sorry. Lightning damage to that red T-Rex. And blast him with my gun right out of the side.
Red T-Rex or purple?
The red one. Because the purple one's right in front of me, and I had to take a disadvantage to shoot at him. So I shoot past him. I'm just trying to defend with my little tiny shield against this one right next to me.
Nice. It's a good shot. Find solid purchase on the Tyrannosaurus, who's looking pretty beat up. I think you're muted.
Sorry. I just want to stay there because I want to defend. I got a little tiny shield on this purple guy, and I'm trying to help hold him off, and I want to defend my friends from these Tyrannosauruses.
Got it.
I just stay there.
Kaltir, your turn.
All my spells are concentration. This is no fun. I will going to reach out towards the purple one's mind and give it a nice headache. It will need to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Got a 9.
That will fail. It will take 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Got it.
And then I will just slowly make my way this way.
Okay. Anything else?
And that will be the end of my turn, I guess.
All right.
Minor illusion. There's a small creature in the middle of all three of them.
Okay. Any particular look to this creature?
It can be a 5-foot cube. Who's small? I'll just make a tasty snack. There's just gonna be a cow there.
Okay. That I might be able to find pretty easily.
Dude, bitch.
I was like, oh no, I'm the only human, but no. Got out of it this time.
Yeah.
It's got a transparent background. It sure does. Oh, whoa. I kind of squished it, but whatever. As a cow appears.
I mean, for it to fit in within the spell's confines, it'll have to be squished.
Baby cow.
All right, so there's
It's
the
just
cow.
bait. It's fine.
Anything else, Galtier?
That will be it.
It's now the red Tyrannosaurus's turn, who will turn about and begin battling with the gray one.
When it takes damage, it will have to make another intelligence save.
Okay.
They're gonna fight themselves. It's gonna be awesome.
It does not hit. Okay. Then it will try to release its tail from the gray one's mouth and swing the tail into the gray one. It will not hit. That is its turn. Back to the top of the round. Pisces, another d6 roll.
Dinosaur's so bad.
Five.
From the singularity, another bolt of energy races to Caltier. Caltier, roll a percentage die.
Oh God.
Oh no. My poor buddy.
No,
91.
No.
91.
I'm slowly making my way to 100.
You feel this rush of invigoration about you as this bolt of energy makes you feel unstoppable.
Haha, no one can stop me now.
He dashes in with his staff.
All right, Pisces, your turn.
Fuck, I can't get to the thing now because they're fighting right over it.
Indeed, they are.
I'm going to fuck. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Officer Smith. So he has you have +2 to your AC.
Thank you.
Um,
By the way, Austin, move the cow there. That's the range I only have for it.
Oh, got it. Move.
Did the distractionary cow disappear after this turn, or is it still on the map?
It lasts a round, I believe.
So until the start of your next turn.
Oh no, I see it. I see it. I thought it was north of me, but it's south.
so the gray one hasn't taken any damage, right?
Gray one, not
Not yet.
damaged.
But they are fighting each other. Good, right?
Yeah, I think actually I'm going to move. That's difficult terrain. 30. Use my action to move. 5.
Does
I'm
it
trying-
take more movement to get across the river? I mean,
Yeah, it
It
was
does,
20.
yeah.
It was. I counted a mistake. I'm trying to get in flanking position. Can I do that?
If you take the dash action,
Yeah.
is that the end of your regular movement? Yeah, I should be able to get you in flanking position. As you get within 10 feet of this purple Tyrannosaurus, any magical effects about you are suppressed, including the Armor of Faith.
Okay. So you had +2 for a hot second, and now you don't.
Sorry.
That's it.
Anything else, Pisces?
No, that's
Okay.
it. I wouldn't have known that. So
You're not expected to.
I know now.
All right. Purple guy's turn.
I will tell
Uh,
Kaltier not to get close after having experienced that.
Does our connection fade?
If you are trying to converse telepathically, you would not be able to.
I mean, by our devices.
No. Your devices are not magical.
But I do feel the disconnect from our telepathy.
Yes, if you were maintaining connection telepathically, it would fail. All right, so at the start of this guy's turn, I'm actually going to replace him on the battle board. As the Tyrannosaurus continues to sort of decay in on itself. Now a writhing mass of tentacles and dino tails and maybe a little claw here and eyeballs there.
Way grosser.
Fucking masked
And
one.
Eldritch
the,
Horror Barney.
the eyeballs will still kind of poke out of this Tyrannosaurus, and we'll see what they do. Okay, and it will target 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, how fun! Dex saving throw for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, for Caltier.
Christ, the range is stupid. Range.
Dex save.
Dex save. Yep.
That'll be a 13.
13. You take 55 necrotic damage
Holy shit!
as a death ray comes out of this eye, cutting through the forest, splitting trees, and hitting you.
I'm just gonna delete myself from the map.
Yeah, I can't help you. I'm sorry, but
I'm just dead.
Yeah.
If it reduces you to 0, you are dead.
I'm just gonna. I'm going.
Okay. I'll leave an honorarium, a gray crater, where Caltier once
Only
was.
the cow persists.
Only the cow.
Oh my god. He got deleted.
Then,
is it more than double his hit points? Because if not, he's just unconscious, right?
so with Death Ray, if the target dies, if the ray reduces it to 0 hit points.
Oh.
It's dead.
Oh.
Does do either of you have revivify?
No.
No, of course not.
I'm not a
What is
What are we,
what
8th
is-
level? No.
What is super funny, and I'm not bullshitting you as a DM, your unstoppable 91 instantly revives you as if from a reincarnate spell. As you reappear over your gray
You were
crater.
1 off?
I never, like, I have something else imagined for player death. We're not going to do that because you had this protection. So you may put your token back on the board over your gray crater as you just back into existence. That is literally, it says if you die in the next minute, you immediately come back to life. As if by reincarnation.
That's gotta
What do I
be
see?
so
Okay.
fucking disorienting.
That's amazing.
Okay, hold on. What do I see with
Please
True
try to
Sight?
explain as to how this actually happens.
What do
Your
I
new-
see with True Sight active?
Your new body does not have true sight.
But in that moment of death,
All right. This is like a mental quickness. Go ahead and just give me an intelligence check. See if you can pick up on the instance between death and life.
that's a natural one.
You got nothing. There's just royal, like, racking pain through your body as it bursts into existence. This feels nothing like when you inherited your body from the golem, which was like a nice, natural feeling, awakening from a deep sleep. This is just, and you're there.
You just get ripped through the fucking ether.
I have seen the horrors of the
Don't
void.
laugh too hard because I think we're all gonna die, but it's fine.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Am I at 1 HP?
No, well, actually, I don't know too much about reincarnate spells. Is that what it does? Let me look it up.
All wounds neutralizes any poisons, cures all diseases, and lifts any curses affecting the creature when it died.
Oh, that's true. Would you You technically have the ability here, but I'm never going to force someone to change their character. If you'd like to roll a percentile die, you could be a new race now if you wished. It's part of the reincarnate
Give
spell.
me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh no, he's got other ears. He's got other ears he's gonna put on.
Damn it. What
So
are
good,
the
it's so good.
fucking
No, it's
odds?
so good. I want to see. I want to see.
No, no, it's not that.
Oh dang. Okay.
My cat was just needing me.
Oh, don't touch your face.
So would you like to come back as Caltier, or would you like to roll a percentile dice to see if you're a different race?
Can I choose a race?
I will give you the 50-50 odds on that. Roll a die, declare odds or evens.
Yeah, the the spell
Yeah,
says
roll the
roll a
20.
d100, but
Did you declare odds or evens?
Oh,
Do it again and declare odds or evens.
I will do odds. Nope.
So
Random
your choice is
roll.
percentile die or Caltier.
I'll just do Caltier.
Okay.
And it would be so funny if you came back as a gnome.
you recall your former life and experiences, so I guess you
This
know
would
where
be
we're
hilarious with the same hair.
at. I would love it if you
It's
came
a
back as a
gnome
different
with
race.
or even better, it's a dragonborn with the same hair.
Remember how we were making the joke of him slowly turning into Yahweh?
Yeah. That would be hilarious. Okay,
Oh, man.
fuckery.
Okay. So resuming our rank and initiative, that was eyeball number 1.
Yeah.
Eyeball number 2. We'll be aiming at Caltier. Roll a percentage die.
Wait, was I healed at full health?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
New body, free of any wounds.
So that
Just
means you had
making
like a
sure.
full long rest too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have all your
Oh,
spell
I
slots
get all my
back.
spell slots
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
What's percentage you said?
Yeah, because the energy around you that gave you true sight is still with you and it begins manifesting.
You still turn into a gnome.
That will be a 20.
20.
My voice just goes really high pitched as I turn into a gnome.
Exactly.
I gotta look up a spell I've never used before. 1 second.
This is going swell.
Mingling.
Gotta do a range check. Oh no. You cast hideous laughter on the cow. The cow falls incapacitated as the laughter racks its body. I don't know what a cow sounds like laughing. And we'll just say that kills our illusionary cow.
Oh my god!
It died of laughter.
It
It
of
died
laughter.
happy.
Okay.
Whatever
Now,
cow laughter smell.
now
Like
let's see what eyeball's targeting you. Okay, roll another dexterity saving throw. It's not the same thing though, Caltier.
That's a,
Tim's doing a cow laugh
that's
for
a
us.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This ray comes from the eye that seems to attempt to just slow your movement and your essence to a crawl, but you're able to resist the effects and shake off whatever was coming your way.
Everyone's just gonna see me falling out of the forest, just in a whole different state than when I entered.
Seriously, I have seen shit.
And
No.
unfortunately, the third and final eye also targets Caltier. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
The dice gods are cruel.
that is rough.
What am I rolling?
All right.
It's just Ray of Death. I just die again.
I know.
This one's slightly different, but it's still a dex save.
14.
You just barely make the save. So, so nothing happens.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
a ray of necrotic energy just barely misses your head and just evaporates the tree behind you, turning into a pile of fine gray dust.
Truce. White flag.
Convert.
All right.
You win this battle, Barney.
Forever fucking party.
The
Just dinosaurs?
undulating pile just kind of shimmer south a few feet and end its turn. It is now the gray Tyrannosaurus's turn. Will continue biting at the red one. It will not hit. It will try to tail swipe the red one. It will hit with that. Okay. And with that, it is Officer Smith's turn. What a round.
Yeah. So this blob in front of me, it was a Tyrannosaurus and turned into a eyeball stalking like alien blob, right?
Yep.
I will try and break contact with it. So I'll move to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move it down here.
Okay.
Take the opportunity attack if he wants it.
It will not.
Okay. And then I will blast back at it, I guess. My
My flanking.
little pistol attack. No, I can't
I
do it
know,
like
I
right
know.
next to it. I know.
As soon as you
Away.
get more than 10 feet away, any magical effects you have on you are restored.
So I have extra AC or whatever again from the
No.
That
No,
would have
'cause-
been that would have been canceled from getting too close.
like the spell canceled.
But like you can now cast spells. You can now do stuff if you're so inclined.
Lots left. So, yeah, I'm just gonna blast him. I'm gonna blast him.
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
It takes 1d6 plus 4. So 6 plus 2 more d6s. Give me a second. That's 9. So 15 lightning damage to the blob guy.
Got it.
I'm just trying to stay in between the two that are kind of fighting themselves and Kaltir, because I feel like Kaltir's taking a beating and a half. So stay here.
Nice. Okay. Keltier, when you're ready. I think he might be dealing with cats. Wow. I can't believe that
Cat
happened.
life.
Just getting annihilated over here in the bushes.
Yeah.
I
But
am
you-
going to crawl out of the forest
Okay.
on the edge of the water.
A bit of
I-
dust from your former self kind of tracks with your shoes.
My clothes are probably in ribbons. My hair is a mess. I'm going to look up towards the gray one again. And I'm just going to like yell in like an abyssal language. Just kill them already. And it needs to I'm going to cast Dominate Beast on it.
Okay. On the one you already have charmed or on the red one?
Well, the charmed fade when I died.
Oh, okay. Got it. So you're redoing something to the gray one?
Yeah,
Or
I'll
the
do
red one?
Enemies Abound actually.
Okay.
So the
enemies
same
abound.
effect.
Okay. That time it is a 6 on the save.
Still fails.
Yep.
For a moment, it didn't think everyone was an enemy. Now it does again.
Nice. And does it just regard you as a friend or your whole party?
It regards everyone as an enemy.
Oh, everyone's an enemy. Got it. Okay. Anything else?
Um, hmm. Well, I have everything back, so might as well just start blasting. I will go ahead and spend 2 points of my sorcery. Bonus action, Mind Sliver. The Barney
Okay.
needs to make a int save.
That is a 14.
That fails. It will take 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
And minor illusion, the cow is back.
Nice.
I will make it like right there.
So the cow plops into the riverbank.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Red one will keep fighting green one. Hit with its bites. It will miss with its tail. And it will do that much damage. Okay. Top of the next round, another D6 from Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that targets me
This-
again,
The singularity shoots out another bolt of energy. This one hitting right for Pisces. Pisces, go ahead and roll a D percentile for me.
$47.
47. Fantastic.
You're instantly incinerated. And there is another pile of ash on the battlefield. I don't know what we're doing, baby. It's all weird. It's all bad.
From a space next to you, you just see in your peripherals a flash of light. And turning around to look in its direction, you see a unicorn standing majestically beside you. It looks at you wide-eyed, staring at the undulating purple mass.
Hi.
No.
Translator is still on.
You know, unicorns tend to be telepathic,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and it seems unable to communicate as it wishes.
I can't help you. I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened.
Just a look of terror as its eyes quickly darting between you and the undulating mass. You and the purple thing.
If you get on the other side of it, I can maybe hit it better. I don't know what to tell you.
The unicorn is now under your control. You can pull up a unicorn stat block, and it will follow you in initiative.
where did Smith go on the map?
He's between you and the
Oh, there he is.
other ones.
He's so tiny, I can't see him.
Yeah, I can correct your token if you want, Smith. I kind of thought
Yeah,
it's funny.
do it. I don't know how to.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
do it.
got you. I got you. I'll do it right now.
He blends in with the environment.
Tiny little fella.
I'm just a little short guy.
Look at that little guy.
That actually fits into my character too.
It was just because I was going so fast to make him transparent, I made the canvas too big. Okay. Now I'll go back to this. Do-do-do. Board. Oh wait, where were you? Right there. There you go. And he's Officer Smith. Cool, we're good. You're full size like everybody else.
Hey. Is it my turn or whose turn is it?
No, Tiffany's just adding.
Okay,
Are you
cool.
ready? You got your unicorn pet? Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I got caught up. I guess we were waiting for me then. Top of the round, so it is Pisces, followed by your unicorn.
Okay, can I I'm gonna move around so I can get into flanking. Does my unicorn count as an ally for flanking?
Yep.
Okay. Can I try and target the Death Stalk?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do that. I'm going to increase the AC.
18 for the first hit.
18 will hit.
For 7 damage.
7 damage. The eye stalk kind of like flutters with the blow. You've kind of taken a pretty good chunk out of the stock, but it remains sort of hanging and losing a bit of its. It's now kind of draped off to the side.
16 for the next one.
16 will not hit.
Do I strike the creature at all with a 16?
If you're targeting the eye stalk, you would miss.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Unicorn.
The unicorn. Spellcaster. But is going to nat 20. On its horn attack.
Nice.
17 damage.
Nice. The unicorn kind of digs its horn into the purple mass, just kind of ripping out a chunk of it, and you see it kind of splash up against the trees. Just tears a chunk out of this thing.
Cool.
All right. Purple guy's turn. Here we go, folks. Let's see what happens.
Here she comes.
All back to Keltier.
This one will be targeting Officer Smith. And it is number 2. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Officer Smith.
$19.
19. A ray of energy washes over you. Is feeling pretty lethargic as the beam passes through you, but you're able to shake off the paralyzing sensation. You're fine. Second eye stock
Me.
is also heading towards Officer Smith.
Hit me again. Let's go.
Another con saving throw.
It really just picks one and just keeps
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Huh?
23.
Whoa.
Same exact feeling. The second eye stock tries to do what the first eye stock could not. But again, Officer Smith negates the effect. The third shot. Wow, yeah, it really is just picking the same one. Officer Smith. Hold on. This time, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. It's a 3.
You said 3?
Yes. Plain 3.
A somewhat pleasant, unsettling energy washes over you as you become very tired and pass into a deep sleep. You're unconscious for the next minute.
Oh, so no, I'd like to take a nap. Great.
Officer Smith falls from everyone's eyesight as you're in fairly tall grass of the forest and plops over.
See, performance enhancing drugs. This is why we should have found them.
All right. That is its turn. Gray one will fight red one. Man, this fight thing. Really coming in clutch. We'll miss with its bite. We'll miss with its tail. Officer Smith is asleep. Caltier's turn.
I just look towards Smith as he gets the easy raise. I just connect to his mind and just yell at him psychically. You know what, you piece of shit? Wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow that. This will cost your action if you want to wake Officer Smith.
That will be fine.
So it says if a creature takes its action to wake it in your head, Officer Smith, you're having a brief vision yourself being handed a trophy by a dragon and people cheering in the crowd, chanting, Officer Smith, 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 Smith. And through the noise, you hear a Caltier's chastising, and you're no longer asleep.
As I want to like connect to the dream and take control of it. So the dragon just slaps him across the face.
Okay, before we reveal too much, this is a contested. I don't want him to take advantage of your dream without a fight. So contested wisdom check from the two of you.
Straight wisdom. Okay.
Yeah, this would just be a wisdom check against each other.
Got a
Got a
12.
5.
The dragon slaps you awake, Officer Smith.
I will psychically slap you.
I love that.
All right.
And then bonus action. I will go ahead and quicken a spell. I'm going to look towards the purple mass. You know what? Screw you, Barney. And I'm going to psychic lance it.
Okay.
It needs to make a intelligence saving throw.
That was a 24.
God damn it. Half damage.
Okay. And I am going to give you inspiration for your move to awaken Officer Smith.
Can I use inspiration to give someone else disadvantage?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm going to use rules as written.
You can use it to give yourself advantage, though, right?
We won't work for making
Well,
a
this is a
creature do
saving
a
throw.
skill.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all
so-
my stuff is saving throws. That will be 25 psychic damage, so half of that.
Okay. Got it. The psychic energy blasts away. And yeah, it hurts. It's looking pretty beat up. Anything
Can I
else?
use my reaction to move my minor illusion?
How does your minor illusion work? Is it something where
I just recast it.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And I'm just gonna move it towards right there.
Sure. You know what? I'll just go ahead and give it to you. You can move it. It has a movement speed of 30. Put it wherever you want. All right. Anything else?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Red and gray continue their fight against each other. Red is now going to hit gray. It will hit gray. What does gray need to repeat when it takes damage?
It needs to make a int saving throw.
Okay. So gray takes some damage. It got a 7 on the saving throw.
That will fail.
Okay. And that is its turn. Back to the top of the round. Another d6 for Pisces.
One again.
Bolt of energy towards you yet again. Percentile die, Pisces.
$99.
Whoa. Roll any die you want. Declare odds or evens.
Evens.
Okay.
And that's a 1.
You switch souls with Kaltir. And for this turn, you control Kaltir, and Kaltir controls you. So, Kaltir in Pisces' body, it is now your turn, and it is your unicorn that follows you on your turn. You will need to potentially work with Pisces or pull up her stat sheet in order to understand the options available to you.
I'm gonna personally roll this as I don't know how her magic works, so
And it's not gonna work. The only thing I can do is swing my sword.
Yeah, I think she's in an anti-magic field still.
Yeah. But you have advantage because the unicorn's giving you.
okay. I guess I will roll for an attack. Or like, oh, what's happening? I just like instinctively swing. I guess it's like muscle memory for you.
Yeah. +6.
That will be a 25.
25 will hit.
Oh, with advantage.
Yep.
No. What am I rolling?
1d6 +3.
7 points of whatever damage.
Okay.
Do it again!
Oh.
You hear in your own voice yelling at you, Kaltir.
Do it again.
I can't do your voice.
You said +6?
Yeah.
19.
19 will hit.
Can I smite?
Nope, it's a spell.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, that totally sucks. Another 7.
Paladins are useless with anti-magic fields.
I mean, how do you think I feel? I'm staying all the way back there.
Yeah. I don't have any ranged. Can't smite with a
Kaltir,
freaking...
you feel in your friend's body a strength you've never felt yourself. Her muscles are toned and ready to fight and react on just a flinch from your brain. It would be a very unique sensation for you, used to a different sort of build, shall we say.
Why do I feel the urge to work out?
Nice. It is, unless you have anything else, it is your
I don't think I
unicorn.
have any bonus actions. I don't know what paladins have. I guess that'll be it.
Everything is spells. Everything.
It is now your unicorn's turn, Kaltir, in... this is so confusing. Kaltir in Pisces' body. So now you need to pull up a unicorn stat block to understand what you have at your disposal. Or ask Pisces for help.
What if Pisces roll? Technically, Pisces' soul is connected to it, right?
That's an interesting point. Yeah, if you want to keep the unicorn under Pisces' control, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So, Pisces, you have control of your unicorn still.
Unicorn rears up, tries to hoof the creature.
Okay.
Horn again, 17.
17 will hit.
$13 damage.
Nice.
So at the end of this turn, or during this turn, I'm just like, what the fuck? Why? What? This is really not okay.
It is
How do
now
you
Purple
live like
Boys.
this?
Yeah,
Do I live beautifully?
Pisces, you feel more delicate than you've ever felt in your life.
Strength of 8.
You,
A stiff wind
Yeah.
could blow me over.
okay. Purple Boy's turn. I stock number 1.
It's gonna target my soul again, isn't it?
It is currently targeting your soul in Pisces' body. Let's see what it shoots. Wisdom saving throw for Pisces stat block that Caltier is controlling.
I rolled a natural 17.
Okay.
+8. 25.
Nice. You resist the effect as briefly the eye ray seems to almost want to enthrall you.
It's so
But-
fun. I have to experience the mental torment twice.
However,
Next
you have better
one's-
resistances now.
Next one's coming to Pisces again. Wisdom saving throw.
That's natural 2. You know what? I'll inspiration it.
Hey!
Natural 19.
27.
You resist the effects as this creature tries to conjure up terrifying images in your brain, but you squish them down, repelling the force. The third beam will head towards Kaltir's body, controlled by Pisces. Wisdom saving throw.
You get a +1.
It's a 9.
Wow, this is gonna be interesting.
It's so weak. Why is this
Assume-
body so fucking weak?
The soothing energy washes over you, and it's as if your sentence trails off. Why is this body? And you pass into a deep sleep. Kaltir's body crumpling to the forest
No,
floor.
no. My plan's the ruin.
As the cow pops out of existence.
And the T-Rex loses its
Okay, that's no
Compulsion.
longer charged. Yep. Okay. That is its turn. It's gonna stay put. Gray one kind of shaking its head. And seeing its friend sneering at it will kind of like act demure, like raise its head low, and the red one snarls still angrily at it. But it will take its turn convincing its friend it is not its enemy. Officer Smith, your turn.
If they're making noises out loud, Kaltir, you would have the translation to that. Because my translator was on.
Am I back awake?
I'm just working my way through action economy. The growls back and forth would conversation of sorry. Wrong of you, the red one is thinking. Sorry. That's more or
They're
less the
biting each other.
conversation.
They're thinking of this.
He just snapped out of this where he thought everything was his enemy, and he's now apologizing.
I'm asking for myself because I was asleep for a whole turn.
Yeah.
Am I
so
back awake? Do I get a turn now?
Oh yeah, you're back awake. You get a turn.
Okay, cool.
It is your turn, and you see these two Tyrannosauruses kind of leaving their aggressive posture.
Yeah, I'll wander down towards the end of the island, kind of like staying in the trees. And I'll blast a shot at the purple guy.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
Pisces turns around and like
17
inner
to hit.
voice, wake me up.
What'd you say?
17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. So 10 plus another 2d6s. So 16 lightning damage to. I'm gonna say it to the purple guy. I'm still shooting at the main guy that was shooting at me.
Okay.
And then so this is gonna be a stretch, I know. But the powers that we were given by the council or whatever before, I know I said like I used my tiger companion earlier,
Hmm.
and he kind of like went back into my bag and was hiding in there while we traveled.
Yeah.
Can I continue using that, or do I need to wait for another long rest to use him again?
My intention was that the only sort of economy to juggle with that power was that you'd have a pet, and that could have like nuances to like being on a planet where that pet might not be native to that planet, was my intention. That being said, you didn't know it. So this one time I'll let you break him back out. But
Okay.
basically when you break him out for the day, he's out for the day. And if you put him away, then yes, you'll need
Yeah,
a
yeah.
long
I
rest.
didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't
No,
think
no, it's
about it
fine.
when I
It's
put
fine.
him back away. So.
I like that, you know what I mean? I like that, like if you choose a big ass fucking saber-tooth tiger and
He's
then
a
you're
weird
like,
tiger. Yeah, he's pretty
yeah.
scary himself. But
So I
yeah,
like the
so he pops
ramifications.
back out of my bag. He's like, "Go! I mean, you gotta help us, buddy. You gotta get up in there." And he like hops out of my bag and rushes. What is it, 15 feet or whatever? 30
Yeah,
feet
yeah,
to the purple guy. I want him to attack the purple guy again.
let me grab him real quick.
Stat sheet. Tabs.
There you go. Put your
Yeah, if he
tiger
goes
in.
15 feet or more, hits with the claw attack. So I got to hit with the claw attack. So
Okay,
roll a
tiger's
d20 plus
back.
5.
He is under control of officer. There you go. You can move
Wait.
your tiger as you see fit.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's running towards the
after this
purple
turn.
guy. I'll say he goes kind of to the right side of him right there, maybe.
Cool.
That's 15 feet or more, right? And he rolled a 4, so
Okay.
a 9 total.
Okay, that is
I
not
don't
it.
think he hits. But yeah, at least he's in range. That's fine. And I guess that's his turn. So that's me.
All right. So,
Elves can't fall asleep to magic.
oh, he cannot be put to magical sleep.
Yep.
Oh, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Save.
Nice. So it is Kaltir's turn under Pisces control. Pisces, this sleep kind of washes off you as soon as it began. So it's almost like you fainted, but then you're right back up.
So my ability and the cow is back.
Okay. Ooh, that'll be tough to retcon. I'm gonna go ahead and rule because we got to it late. I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
intact as is.
That's fine.
So, Pisces, what you doing in Kaltir's body?
Fuck, they're friends again. Try it again.
Ooh, fun.
So I'm gonna try to make the two dinos fight. I'm gonna be racking a Caltier brain for whatever the fuck that made it do that
What is your spellcasting modifier on your stat sheet?
on mine.
Mine is
I'm talking to Pisces.
+8 modifier +5.
And then what's your modifier, Kaltir?
my modifier for spells is 8.
So we're gonna cast your spell block Kaltir, but with your casting stats, Pisces.
Okay.
So just use a
But
5
it's a save.
modifier.
It's a save. So the save is 6.
Yeah, my save is a 16.
That's my save.
So
too.
then what?
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Then
Yeah.
it'll be 1 for 1. All right, what am I doing? In save again, right?
Yes.
Fails. Does Gray hate everyone again?
Yes.
Gray hates everyone again.
So
As it's in this like demurred like apologetic stance, and the red one's beginning to turn around to start looking for its next meal, and you just see the gray one begin rearing back up behind it.
And you can also, if you wish, you can spend 2 sorcery points to bonus action Mage Hand. If you want to.
He's
Do you
just
have
giving you
anything-
your options.
do I have
Yeah.
anything that I can like cuss out the purple thing with that would do psychic damage as a bonus action?
You can use 2 sorcery points and do Mind Sliver.
Fuck yes! So in Keltier's voice, I'm yelling. First off, I made him hate each other again. And fuck this stupid purple thing, whatever the hell this is. We have to destroy the thing that's under the fighting dinosaurs, and we can't even do that because there's 2 dinosaurs fighting over it. This purple thing keeps putting people to sleep, and it killed you once. This is so stupid. You need some meat on your goddamn bones. Fucking shoot 9 sliver at this beholder.
In saving throw, right?
Yes.
19.
No damage.
Fuck you.
But he has to think about it for a second.
All right. Red one's turn. Red one does not yet know that the gray one's turned back evil. We'll start walking over towards Pisces' body. We'll leave gray one's area. Gray will get an attack of opportunity. It will hit. It will deal that much damage. The red one will, like, in disbelief, looking back, and in Pisces' body, Kaltir will hear, "What the fuck?" As the red one looks back to the gray one. But we'll refocus and we'll attempt to attack Pisces.
It's just to finish saying sorry.
Yeah, and then it just bites his tail as he leaves.
It's
20
tasty.
25 to hit.
Yeah?
33 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
And you are now grappled and in the mouth of the Tyrannosaurus.
Drop me. Drop me.
Put me down.
Okay. That is its turn. Back to the top round. This singularity bursts and in an explosion of shimmering light seems to seal up on itself. And I need 2 rolls of the D6.
I guess since we're sharing a body and soul.
It is now the top of the round. The souls will swap back. That's how that particular thing was written. So you're now back in your original bodies. But I need 2 rolls of the D6 from Pisces at the top of the round.
1 and a 2. You seriously got me swallowed?
The first one's heading to Pisces. Roll percentile for me as you're in the mouth of the Tyrannosaurus.
Not a chew toy. 73.
Okay. Wow. Okay, this one's interesting. Okay. Okay, so that's everybody. Roll me another D6.
5.
This energy seeps out of Pisces, moving through the air, this green mist. And from the anger in her words, as she's like in the mouth of this Tyrannosaurus, this almost breath from her moves through the jungle, finding its way to Kaltir. Kaltir, you are now poisoned.
Of course, after I leave the paladin body.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I need a DM ruling. Do you share durations of random shit like this, or do you just kind of let your players hang out until it fades?
I usually share it.
I
You're
just wait until they ask.
Oh.
okay.
So it depends.
Well,
like, that's 2 totally different answers.
I think I like that. I'm gonna go with that in the future. But given that I just asked, so it's everyone's top of mind. You're poisoned for the next 2 hours.
Luckily, all your shit is saves.
And now the other energy hits our purple oozy mass.
And that one is a heal.
We'll find out.
It's revived.
Got a 28. Let's see.
Fireball.
It grows 3 more eye stalks.
Well, this one quite the opposite. As its 3 eyes, one eye, the one that you damaged, just breaks off entirely and falls to the ground, and now has 2 eye stalks.
Cool. Yes.
All right, Pisces, your turn, followed by your unicorn.
Yeah. This thing that has me in its face is pretty hurt, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
but I
been
can't
pretty
use
beat
my
up by the gray one.
Can't use my.
That is correct.
All right, I am going to be screaming at the dinosaur. I am not a chew toy. Smacketh the dinosaur.
Okay.
23
Yep.
and 11.
11 damage.
No, just 11 to hit for the second one.
Misses.
6 damage.
Okay. Misses with the second one.
Yeah. I can't. Actions.
Okay. Unicorn.
Unicorn is. Attack big purple dude.
Okay.
So 24 and a.
How do you want to do it as this unicorn finishes off the purple mass?
So the unicorn is a little confused as my consciousness has been bouncing back and forth and kind of went unconscious for a half second, and it was like, oh my god, I'm free, I can leave. And then it wasn't, and it just tears into this freaking purple thing and just uses its hooves to like pounce it down on the ground, just punch it, smushes it into
Nice.
the dirt.
As the creature dies, any anti-magic field in the area is restored, and you just hear the tail end of this unicorn. Why the fuck are you attacking me? God help me, nightmare fuel.
Yes. And then it is going to just move to behind the other dinosaur.
Okay.
Oh, I can't move it. Yeah, so just in flanking position of the other dinosaur.
Oh, you
The
can't
red
move
one.
them here.
Oh, no.
I'll give it
No,
control.
no. Mm-mm. Gray dinosaur's behind it. It's gonna just come up next to me.
You can now move. I gave you control of the token. But we do get to share this. It's what's written into the description is you control it, I voice it.
Oh,
essentially.
cool.
So, okay. Anything else?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so gray one gonna keep chasing after red one and chomping away.
The
First
red one's
attack.
like, not cool, dude.
Not cool at all. Ooh, a nat 20 on the tail swipe. As the red one is killed with you in its jaws, you tumble back to earth, resting in the jaws of this beast.
Yeah.
In its death rigor mortis setting in on this red Tyrannosaurus, its jaws clamp down even tighter.
Uh-huh.
You take 6 piercing damage as the teeth of this dying Tyrannosaurus sink into you.
You know what's great about this? I
What?
have like 3/4 cover in the dino's mouth from the other dino.
Nice. All right, so red one is dead. I realize turning it black has made it look like the gray one, but the gray one's still alive. All right, as its turn, it did its things. It has its movement. It's finished its prey. Let's see who wants to attack next. 5. He will use his movement to cross over the river and get into Officer Smith's face. Officer Smith, your turn.
Rude. Can I still see the other dinosaur behind it?
Both dinosaurs are dead. This is the last one.
The
Still
red one
alive.
is dead too.
Red one just got killed by the gray one.
Oh shit. Oh balls. I got hit points. I'll move away. I'll move down to maybe here, behind another tree.
22 to hit.
It is.
I mean, you can disengage as an action.
Nah, I don't want to use my action.
He wants to pew pew with his
I want
gun.
to blast it. I want to blast it with my pistol,
Yeah.
man.
You take 33 piercing damage,
Oh, shit.
and you are now grappled in the jaws of the Tyrannosaurus.
You
gonna
shoot
put you
down
back.
its throat.
Yeah, move me back. Yeah. Holy fuck, man. Okay.
This backfired so
I still have
badly.
an action. Don't count me out yet. Uh. No, nothing that I can do. I can magic missile him. I'll magic missile him.
Okay.
First level magic missile for 1d4 plus 1 times 3. Can't avoid it, right? So
Correct.
2
It just hits.
plus 4 plus 5. What is that? 6, 11 magic missile damage to him. Just
Okay.
like, I'm like, what the hell, man? And I pull my pistol out and blast it right at his face. Hit him for 11 damage.
Nice.
And then the tiger sees me getting attacked. I feel like he's going to come back and help me, right?
Yeah, it's your pet. You told me.
Yeah, he comes back across the river right next to us. He can take 15 feet of movement to get there, right? So
Yep.
need to roll a d20 plus 5. Boom. 20 to hit.
Yep.
So, God damn it. Sorry. 1d10 plus that's claw attack. 1d8 plus 3. Okay, so I'll roll a d8. That is. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Claw damage. And then he has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone with me in his mouth.
Okay. Does
More
it
piercing
matter that
damage.
does it matter that he's huge for this? Is there any size restriction on proning a creature?
Say anything about it. It just says
Okay, cool.
if it hits, then the claw attack on the same turn. That target must succeed on DC 14 strength saving throw.
It got an 18.
Alright, so it's saved. So no, nothing extra, but he does
Okay.
take that damage.
So I'm thinking
Okay.
prone a brontosaurus.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's a Tyrannosaurus with me in his mouth, and I'm like, I'm trying to blast it in the face. And then there's a fucking tiger on his back, like trying to claw at it.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Caltier.
I just look up at it. It's like, hey, no, drop it. I'm going to dominate beast.
Okay.
And that is a wisdom saving throw. Since it is fighting us, I guess, it has advantage.
Okay. That is 12.
That fails. He will drop Officer Smith.
So does it regard all of you as friendlies, or just it only
Yes.
listens? Okay.
I take fall damage.
I think it's
Might
like
kill me.
friendly. Yeah, I think it's friendly to you, so it'll probably like.
Yeah,
put
I
you
can
down
tell
like
it
a-
whatever to do for the next minute.
Okay. So the Tyrannosaurus will put you down on the ground for the next minute. We're effectively out of combat, so we'll kind of ignore initiative for the next minute.
I'm just
The tiger's like on the Tyrannosaurus's back, and he's like, he like jumps off.
You guys don't mind if I just send him off into the forest, never to be seen again.
I'm not paying attention. I am in a dinosaur's mouth.
Yeah, Smith is like coughing up blood on the ground. He's like,
I'm prying the mouth open and still cursing about not being a squeaky toy.
The Tyrannosaurus moves over here and is smelling the purple pile.
Hey, you. Take off the head of that Tyrannosaurus to help.
I'm still in his mouth.
I mean to help you.
The Tyrannosaurus will turn and looking at you.
Stop!
begin kind of gnawing into the neck of the other
I
Tyrannosaurus.
quickly, like, pry the jaw open and start rolling away, leaving a trail of blood.
Athletics to pry these jaws open.
Fuck.
Are we just trying to like lift up the head so it would have advantage at least?
That's 4. I am really not strong.
You
I'm
cannot pry yourself loose
I'm
from the jaws as you now
lean.
begin moving back and forth as the head is being jostled as the other T-Rex is chewing through its neck.
I'm gonna kill you. Haltier. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Not a squeaky toy.
Tyrannosauruses have a surprisingly thick neck as 30 seconds pass, and this T-Rex does not look to be even halfway through the neck of the other T-Rex.
Okay, you gray one, just run off in that direction. Just continue running.
As you're issuing this command, the unicorn just pops from existence. The gray one will hear your command and kind of nod, a bit of Tyrannosaurus flesh between its teeth dropping to the ground. And it will just run off in this direction as fast as it can.
So
I've
it
accepted
has,
my fate. I'm gonna be killed by a
seconds.
dead dinosaur.
Yeah,
30 seconds of dashing.
Yep, 30 seconds of dashing. So it will, in those 30 seconds, it'll probably get a couple of football fields away from you. You will still hear its thundering footsteps when this wears off, but we'll get to that. You have 30 seconds. What are we doing in those 30 seconds as it's running away?
I'm just gonna lay
guess
here and
I'll-
die and bleed out.
I guess we can help Pisces out of the head.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send the tiger ahead to the east to like kind of scout for us, maybe,
Okay.
and I'll go help the team out and get him out of the mouth of this.
Okay. Are you helping as well, Caltier?
I go to help, but then I just like, oh, that's gross, and I just mage hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also helping one-handedly with my gun like held up high, ready to shoot again in my other hand because I don't want to lose my gun.
So a mage hand, I'll have Caltier roll a d4, and we'll add that to Officer Smith and Pisces athletics checks.
That is a 3.
Oh, nice, nice. Pretty strong mage hand.
Smith got a 10 doing it one-handedly.
And you got a 0? Jesus.
I told you I've accepted my fate. I'm dying in a dead dinosaur's
Officer
mouth.
Smith, you're using all your strength to pry these jaws open. It's like Pisces isn't even moving.
Are you even trying? Let's fucking go. Get out of there.
Oh, you know what? Thunderous Smite.
I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here.
I'm gonna shove my sword into
Oh,
the,
Jesus, Ted.
into the
I'm
roof of
gonna
its
fucking
mouth.
die.
And try
you
and,
reacted
like,
in time. Give me an acrobatics check, Officer Smith, to evade this thunderous energy that's about to show up.
Oh, it's a 7.
Okay. What's your thunderous smite?
This is so stupid. Your weapon rings out with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you. And the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage. Target as a creature must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away.
Aren't you inside of it though?
I am! So the top jaw just flies off.
Exactly. Like opening a Pez dispenser, the jaw of this Tyrannosaurus shotguns back, and the whole corpse, I'll say, will go 5 feet because it's so massive. It is a violent action, so we're going to roll a little piercing damage as the teeth rip out of your flesh. That is 8 piercing damage. With your acrobatics fail, Officer Smith, no damage is dealt to you. However, roll a con saving throw.
Yeah, pretty good. 22.
22. The weight of this creature nearly falls upon you. I'm moving your token, but you're able to just barely like push your body out of the way before its whole mass falls upon you. And you kind of plop back into the river. So you're now,
Sploosh.
yeah, you're splooshed into the river, but you're able to just kind of doggy paddle there.
Yeah, but also I'm like, what the hell? I was trying to help you.
With one
Sure.
fucking hand? With one
And
hand.
I feel like
Listen, Wolf, we got attacked again while you were being saved. You got to be
Can
ready.
you stop
Still got his gun up, like
and
ready to
draw
shoot.
your weapon? Gippert!
Take too much time.
Gippert!
You got to have it ready to go.
as you call for Gippert, a just angry, furious roar of a Tyrannosaurus from the west echoes
We
out.
need to keep going. Fuck Gibber. Let's fucking move.
I mage hand and grab the source thing.
So interesting to mention the source. This beacon is now dull. The light it was shedding is gone. What is there is just this dark, opaque, almost black crystal held in this demonic styled metal, holding it like a torch almost stuck into the ground. And your spark gun is going crazy, Pisces. It's going crazy with readings. As your overlays are now kind of like blinking in and out and seeing this pile of energy from over here where the purple Tyrannosaurus was. It's a reading that your visors can't make sense of. Your interface doesn't know what to do with.
Gippert!
What?
We found a couple of things, but I can't put this in my pack. What am I supposed to do?
These readings are unfathomable. Well, up to you. Nothing ventured, nothing gained is always my motto. You can attempt to collect it if you wish.
Beam us up, Yippee.
We don't have that kind of technology, sir.
Yeah. I think Officer Smith walks over and looks at the device and like smacks it maybe or something, like rattles it around. And it's like, is this thing working? Are we actually here, or do we need to keep going? Trying to figure out the device.
I'll look out
Alright.
the pinging device. It's going crazy, right?
Yeah, so like as Officer Smith's walking up and kind of messing with this stake in the ground, your mage hand also gets there. Are you both just kind of, what are you trying to do?
I was just gonna take it with us.
So mage hand is attempting to pull it out of the ground, Officer Smith. That's what you see. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's like he sees it like not pinging anymore, and he's like, is this thing working? And he like grabs the pole and whacks it on the top a couple times.
The whacking it doesn't seem to do anything. It does help the mage hand release it from the ground, and so the mage hand is now holding this beacon in its hand.
And I make the connection mentally that like maybe this creature is what we were looking for.
You kind of trailed off there. What was the connection you're looking for?
Can I make the connection mentally that maybe this creature that we just killed has the essence we were looking for, the crystals we were looking for, or something?
I leave that up to you.
Well, if the thing is what you said, going crazy, quote unquote.
Yeah. Your visors, which, if you recall, told you at the end of the fight with the raptors what spark looked like. It would like illuminate spark for you to vacuum up. That same sensor just is like going crazy over this corpse.
So Pisces is done?
Is she out of the mouth?
Done? She just grabs the vacuum and is just standing there like she's vacuuming her fucking living room. Just waiting for the other T-Rex to come and finish her off.
Can't help you there, but
So
we'll take the I'll try and grab the sensor with the pole and grab it out of the mage hand and walk it back towards the corpse. See what changes.
Okay. Heading back towards the corpse, you bring the little beacon with you. No effect. As Pisces is now beginning to vacuum this up, I need everyone to roll a d20 for him.
1.
4.
13.
You are able The gauge is on your vacuum. Pick up 2 wondrous spark in the tank. In addition to whatever you have. 2 additional rare spark. And 1 very rare spark.
Two very rare, 2 wondrous, and 2 rare.
2 rare, 2 wondrous, 1 very rare.
Yeah, can I know enough from my previous missions to know like this why we came here to get this spark, or do we still have another mission to solve?
Spark to you is like currency. It's like like
Right.
the fun money budget. Like on mission, it's never your goal, but if you want to collect it so you can expand your repertoire of items, that is what it's for. And like the most accomplished retainers have collected tons of spark
Yeah.
over their careers and have countless
Right,
artifacts
right.
in their homes back
So
in
we're
the
not done
Shimmering
yet. We're
Realms.
not done yet, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Smith sits down on a log or something, and he reaches down into his pack and he pulls out a. You didn't think he smoked, but he smokes, and he pulls out a cigarette and he's like lighting it up. He keeps
Wait,
like
wait,
his
wait.
gun out right while he's smoking the cigarette. And he's like,
It has a
"Oh, I think that
lighter
was
feature.
good. We got some stuff, but we're not quite done yet."
You want to
As
talk
Smith
to me
finishes-
about fucking drugs and you're smoking a cigarette?
Listen, have you seen this place? We're all probably gonna die. We're gonna make it through it one way or another, or we're
Death
gonna
is
die. It
coming.
doesn't
I
matter
can
what
hear
happens.
the footsteps falling. I'm just
And
gonna
indeed,
keep
and
vacuuming.
indeed you can hear the advancing footsteps
Yeah.
coming from the west.
All right, I take 2 big drags and I fling the cigarette and take off towards the east.
Okay.
Could you send us down some escape pods?
Have you finished the mission?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes. We found things. We vacuumed.
Smith pipes up. He's like, "No, not
Very
yet."
curious. Connecting. And from within your pack, Caltier, you hear the little sensor, though you haven't taken it out. Bing. Bing.
There's more.
This fucking sensor. This fucking sensor.
And it's gone back to about 5 to 6 seconds between the pings.
God damn it. Amethyst, be damned.
Am I done vacuuming?
Yes, you're done vacuuming.
I'm
I
going
say
to
mentally up to the spaceship. I say, does the sensor get interrupted by normalcies in the space-time continuum from other entities?
I'm downloading the logs from your latest interaction there on the surface. These readings I'll need some time to decipher. They frankly don't make sense. But I'll get back to you. And you like feel the mental link turn off.
Yeah, we picked up some spark, but I don't think this is our main objective.
No response.
I start walking
Over.
west towards the T-Rex.
You see plants moving back and forth.
What? I yell
I
at
am-
you.
I'm
I
going-
literally turn around and yell at you. Why are you going that way?
I'm going to yell at the I'm going to try and intimidate the T-Rex
Okay,
Jesus, we're all gonna die.
because I am pissed.
go for it. Go for
I'm
it.
gonna steal this damn thing. I'm just walking up to it, vacuum in one hand, sword in the other. And I'm like, have you not had enough? You are almost dead, and you just continue to keep on coming. There's easier prey out there, you big fucking overgrown lizard.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
27. And 24.
Wow.
You don't see the T-Rex, but the shaking in the trees kind of stops. And the footsteps stop as well.
T-Rex lays down.
Go on.
After a few moments, kind of just slow, plodding footsteps begin retreating.
Fuck! So over this job. I'm gonna retire.
It's literally your first day.
Don't care. Are there
Smith
any?
is like, Smith is over there on the east side of the river. He's like, "You idiot, go. He's like trying to urge them to the east.
I literally, as I'm walking back, put my sword back in its sheath. Were there any sparks on the little dinosaurs?
The little dinosaurs do not illuminate anything, and by little you mean the other T-Rex.
Not the
Nothing
beholder.
Yeah, nothing illuminates from the corpse of this T-Rex.
Okay.
But I will give you inspiration for intimidating a T-Rex, though.
Nice. Pisces is so over these stupid fucking dinosaurs.
I was like, yeah, this is it. We're dying. This is the end of the party.
At least our side quest of taming a dinosaur has been accomplished. Somewhat.
She's not speaking. She's going to go to the river and begin washing blood off and bits and pieces of dinosaur. And then gonna go find a comfy little corner, hopefully mossy, hopefully with some cover, and take a fucking long ass fucking nap.
Yeah, Agent Smith like angrily walks the sensor thing back to Calter and hands it back over and is like, I think we're gonna make it through this one, but we'll give it our best shot.
All right, so Calteri, you can add unknown sensor to your inventory.
Yeah, I think he's the one been holding it like earlier, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have two things. What we had been talking about, what I have drawn here on the map, is that stick that was in the ground that was emitting the lights at first, and was the
Yeah,
and was the origin.
I was holding that by my mage hands since I didn't want to actually touch it.
I thought we had the beepy thing that we were just following.
The
Caltier's
BP thing's
has it.
always on Caltier currently, so
Okay, yeah.
Caltier just uses that thing. I thought you were helping walk this beacon over to him.
Oh, no, I wasn't, but that's fine. Whatever happened, I guess.
Sorry about that. All right, so Caltier, you can add this unknown beacon to your bag.
Yeah, I pick it up haphazardly. If nothing happens, I hand it over to Calter.
It seems totally defunct. The crystal is opaque, near black. The metal architecture around it is cool to the touch.
I will get as far, like, I will get fairly decent distance from the corpses. Because carrion.
Which way? We heading further east? Where are we?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
Okay.
heading east because we've left a trail of blood.
The
Well,
sun.
I'll ask Calter. I'll be like, what do you think? We go more east, or you have some other idea? Go next.
I'll look at the sensor again. Probably going in the same direction we're heading.
Okay. You walk for about 10 minutes, has been your sort of scientific interval. Will take us back to the forest. And as we're walking, in 10 minutes, you'll take it back out, and the pulses have gone from a 5-second gap to a 4. So it does appear that whatever is pinging now also lay further east.
Yeah.
What time
Officer
of
Smith?
day is it?
Sorry, Officer Smith is not paying attention this whole time. He's just cleaning the goo off his gun the entire 10-minute walk.
Sun is beginning to set. It is probably in the 4 to 5 o'clock hour.
Are you both needing some rest?
I'm already like looking behind rocks as we pass, looking to see if there's any like massive gaps underneath all these tree roots to like curl in and sleep. And
Roll
all
survival
I'm
for me.
saying this whole time, oh, I did say sensor.
I'm gonna say the tiger's
nobody-
like following us around
nobody
in like a
targeted
30-foot
this-
radius of us as we go.
Nobody targeted the stupid sensor, and we had to fight big purple ice stalky tail dude. Saying maybe next time we should defeat this. We should kill the sensor before these things turn into something worse.
In
What am I
my
rolling?
defense, I was moving my illusionary cow towards it, but then we switched bodies.
Survival. I think that's a fair defense.
Wow, 6. I give up. I just lay down.
Nothing quite catches your attention, and this motivates you to stick with the team for the time being instead of just nothing's jumped out enough that you just want to plop down.
Also, it's clear that they're not sending a rescue ship for us yet. So.
Gibbert, are you there?
After several seconds of silence, this comm's been like silence when Gippert said to give him a minute. You'll hear it like kind of reconnect in your brain, almost like a telephone being picked back up. Sorry, I just been analyzing these results. Yes. What is it?
Could you send down a tiny hut?
Oh, yes, of course. I have your coordinates here. Okay. Tangentially should take me just a few moments to align with your trajectory. I'll send it down.
Now we have a little space that we can rest for the night.
Down for a rest. I could actually use it. The Smith takes a prop on a log and like looks around and looks for the tiger, and he's out in the forest. So.
After a few minutes, you'll hear a sort of coming from up above you. You don't see anything. The sound grows louder and louder.
Caltier, please tell me that's your sensor making that noise.
Should I lie?
What's everyone's
Look up.
passive perception?
I'm just looking up and waiting. I'm waiting for the fucking asteroid that killed the dinosaurs.
Wait, did we get a hut? Are we in a hut? Like,
We're getting
It's
there.
being sent down currently.
My passive perception is only 10. But I am. I'm
Mine's
just
a
waiting
14.
I'm waiting for the apocalypse.
yeah, mine's 15 as well.
What I
At
was
least it won't
requesting
hurt.
was the tiny hut spell to be sent down.
So, as Kaltir is looking about and Pisces is keeping her eyes up in the sky, Officer Smith, you see an indentation in the grass off to your left, just, and you hear a faint sound, and then with that, the vroom, 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 vroom fades.
Oh, we think that's it.
That was
I
disappointing.
think the hut is here. Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you walking towards that you saw, Officer Smith?
Did it come from under the tree, like canopy, or is it from like blank sky?
So tiny hut. I'm gonna let down the fourth wall a bit. It's invisible. You're currently outside it.
I'm just asking, like, where it landed. Is it clear
It's
sky
off
above it?
It's off to the left of you. The trajectory of where you saw that grass get an indentation does have clear sky above it.
Okay, then I trust it. Yeah.
So you begin walking.
I'll walk up to it.
How are you walking? Like regular walk?
I keep an eye out for where the tiger is, maybe off to my left side in the forest, 30 feet or something. And then I walk up to it and try and put a hand against it, see if it's real.
You walk with your hands out in front of you, and eventually they come into contact with something. And you're kind of able to feel out this dome shape. Oh, sorry, I'll unlock it. And then you kind of move into it. It's like the surface gives way, and you kind of stumble into
Yeah,
the hut.
yeah, of course, one-handed because I still have my gun up. Then I'm like, hey, Caltier, this is a great idea. Like slaps the hut.
So you now have your hut. It's on the ground, accessible by the team.
And that should last for the next 8 hours. Hopefully. Gippert, 8 hours, right?
I can give it any length you would wish.
Make
We
it
just
12.
take it for like 3 years.
Make it 12 with a continental breakfast, please.
12 with continental breakfast. You got it. I'll send the breakfast down during the evening. What sort of wake up would you like? 7 a.m., 8 a.m.?
Noon is good.
Noon wake up time. I'll have the
just no
breakfast
wake-up
ready at
time.
noon.
Can you
No way,
camouflage
guys.
this thing?
My friend will wake us up. We'll be fine.
Nothing should be able to see you once you're inside. You will be invisible.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think the tiger palamine will keep watch for us and like alert us if he can.
Okay. Yeah, he'll like climb up a tree maybe and take a rest on
Yeah,
a
like
branch.
just fifth walling. Are we gonna take a long rest here? Is that stupid?
Yep.
That seemed to be the plan I was hearing.
Yeah, just 8 hours, but, Pisces is being chaotic.
And that's a long time on a mission, but okay, I'll do it.
I mean, we
You
can't go back up until we finish it, apparently.
and you were given. Does anyone have that in their notes? The original length of the mission. Prior to being dropped out of the pods, you were given a mission length.
Have it written down. No.
I think it was 3 days, right? I didn't write it down.
That
3
is
days.
correct. 3 days.
Well, I mean, we beat up on a lot of shit today. So
All right. You have a few hours if there's anything you all wish to discuss before it's the apropos time to go to bed.
I pull out a cube,
Hmm.
make myself a cheese,
Cheeseburger. Is that what we said?
and some onion rings.
Uh,
Just sitting.
Officer Smith is still polishing his gun while he sits by the. I assume there's a campfire or something in the middle of the thing, lighting it up, right?
You can do whatever you want. The tiny hut pretty much masks whatever you're up to.
Even if it's dark, it doesn't matter. He's still polishing his gun, and he's like, "Well, we made our way in. We wasted a lot of energy on this first day, and we still got a lot more to go. You guys have any ideas on what we could do better the next couple of days, maybe?"
You look over at Keltier. He has a minor illusion of a mirror and just organizing his hair. It's like, maybe less mud this time.
The night will set in. Is anyone keeping watch or is everyone sleeping at the same time?
I think just my tiger will roar or something.
Okay.
The trouble kind of thing.
All right.
I mean, the barrier is... Nothing can get through the barrier.
I know,
So,
but we still want to be warned if there's something outside, right?
true.
Is anyone sharing watch with the tiger? Because otherwise the tiger will incur exhaustion.
Nope.
I'll stay
We're
up with
both
him
just
until
done.
like 2 a.m. or so, and then try and get 8 hours after that.
Okay, so it sounds like you're taking first watch, tiger sleeps, then tiger wakes up and you go to sleep.
I can't get a full rest though, right?
No, you can. We can do it so that you can. I just need someone to help him keep watch for a long enough interval
Yeah.
to get a long rest. in.
I'll stay up with him until
Okay.
I'm tired, and then let him take
So
hours. Yeah.
he'll go up into a tree and take his cat nap first. Go ahead and roll perception during your watch as Kaltir and Pisces fall asleep.
Aren't you glad you got partnered with the
Nat one
dude
for a
who
6
barely
total
passed?
for my watch.
Nat 1 for a 6 total. It is surprising.
But the tiger lasts 24 hours, so he's doing it with me, right?
The tiger is doing it with you, but in order to avoid exhaustion, you're giving him a break because he's still a creature, so he still needs to sleep.
But I can just recast him after 24.
You could, yeah. You tell me what strategy you want to use. So you could like have him keep watch through the night, get exhausted, de-summon him, summon him again.
No, I already rolled. It's fine. I let him rest for 6 hours or however many hours he wants.
Cool.
Rolled shitty.
If Kaltir and Pisces weren't so thoroughly exhausted, they might have woken before you noticed the Brontosaurus walking immediately by the tiny hut.
He's
And
fine.
The advancing, thundering footsteps don't bother you. There's like a notch of corrosion right at the base of the trigger that's just eating away at you.
I got my gun out. I hear the pounding footsteps.
And you just don't hear anything until the thunderous tree leg just lands 10 feet from the hut, just shaking the earth.
We're under attack! We're under attack! Oh god!
I
like scream
more
out
minutes on
before I
cast
realize what's
silence on
happening.
everything.
Yeah, I just reach over for the snooze button.
We
I
will
cast
do.
silence on
I'm outside of the hut
everything
though,
within the
so
hut.
can they hear me inside? I have to
Yeah.
like go inside to yell at them, right?
Yeah. Well, are you inside?
No, I'm outside the hut. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see outside, right?
It's
No,
invisible.
you can see out. They can't see in.
No, I would say I would sit at the entrance to the hut outside.
Okay. So as
Yeah.
you're yelling, the Brontosaurus will kind of pick up its foot and look down at you and start kind of moving away. No response from your allies inside the hut. Allies inside the hut, you hear nothing.
I like look back and see if anyone heard me yell that.
I casted silence on the inside, so we're both sound asleep.
That would have been embarrassing.
Does the
The
does the brontosaurus keep moving?
Brontosaurus gingerly puts its foot back down, its long neck coming down towards you, just to kind of look you over like an elephant would. And then just raises its head back up and continues on. You are able to then get relieved by your tiger, and you can now take a rest as well.
Okay. I go back
Uh,
into the hut
Pisces?
like shamingly.
Pisces, I need a wisdom saving throw during your sleep.
That's not concerning.
18.
18. During your dreams, you're not disturbed, but you feel a presence wanting to draw your attention. Are you going to stay focused on this dreaming, peaceful sleep that you're enjoying? Or are you going to follow this presence request?
Sure, why not?
In your dreamlike state, what were you possibly dreaming of before this? A comforting memory to you?
Probably just exploring woods. Buddy
In the
next to
woods,
me.
a sort of pinkish hued light and mist comes out of the forest in the distance, peeking out between the trees. And your unicorn friend gallops to the top of the crest of the hill. I'm sorry we didn't get to speak earlier. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for helping to save my life, though I suspect I saved yours just as much. What was that thing?
I don't know. There's like some really bad things out there that do a lot of bad things, I think, and that's kind of my job is to try and stop them, but I don't think it's
I apologize for coming to you like this, but you have an aura I've never seen.
That's not good.
I've been thinking about it ever since returning to the Feywild. I'm glad we could still establish this connection.
Can you take me with you?
To the
Please?
Feywild?
Yeah.
Of course, I can bring you to the Feywild. Of course.
Cool.
It'll take some time to prepare a ceremony.
Okay.
Do you have anyone there who can prepare a teleportation circle for you? Or perhaps a plane shift?
Not that I'm aware of. I might be able to handle it once I get back to base for my next mission.
I'm sure when my elders learn of your aura and its just wondrous ability, they'll be more than willing to help get you here.
I'm so concerned about everything you're saying right now because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Roll insight.
Okay. That's a +0. That's an 8.
Roll history with disadvantage.
Yeah, of course. Um, 13?
You're uncomfortable, naturally, but a bit of your training pops into your brain, knowing that certain creatures attuned to the deeper magics of the universe are likely to be able to pick up on the cosmic energy that retainers tap into with their abilities. So it's possible, probable even, that this unicorn is fascinated by the cosmic energy coursing through you. And you know from your training, you are to never let anyone access the cosmic energy, as you pretty much would then qualify as a chaos agent yourself doing such a thing.
I don't know if that's a bad thing.
This
What's-
character arc is we're defecting.
What's your
Immediately.
immediately
On the first mission,
The
first day.
underprepared, underplanned, and sent out a bunch of children. Except with an adult who is more interested in their weapon than what's going on. Sounds very southern. If anybody ever watches this, I'm from Texas. It's okay, I promise. Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Lord Fluffernutton of the Frenzywald Fluffernuttons. And your name?
Pisces. It's Pisces.
It's a lovely name. An astrology student, are we?
I like the stars.
Me too.
And it's astronomy.
Something about you reminds me of them.
Not astrology. Astrology is
But-
bullshit.
Deeper. Astronomy, sorry.
Yeah.
The terms are unanimous, or that's not the right word. Synonyms in the Feywild.
Okay.
Well, I'll get to my elders and get to work right away on bringing you over to us. Perhaps in another dream, I'll knock again once I am ready and have made the necessary preparations.
Yeah. The Fae. Okay. Is there any way I can contact you if I need your assistance again?
Say Lord Fluffernutton 3 times in your dream, and I will come to you.
In my dream.
Yes.
That
Do
requires-
you dream walk?
No. Once again, not astrology.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And you see him kind of like meditate a moment. There's some connection you have. Perhaps tap into that. And for the sake of layman's terms, you can cash in any of your divine senses as a way to contact Lord Fluffernutton.
Okay. I'll work on that.
Good night, good night, good night. As he fades away, and you're left back in the calming forest. You'll dream peacefully. Everyone can hit that long rest button.
As soon as I wake up, Gibbert! Gibbert! I need to make a report!
It's not noon yet. The eggs are still cooking.
That's okay. I have a report to make.
Oh, what is it?
I think a chaos agent or somebody contacted me in my dream last night and tried to recruit me.
Yes, what is this I'm seeing in your cosmic circuitry flow? You distanced yourself a bit towards the Feywild.
Yeah, that one.
I don't
They
recall paladins being able to astral project. What's going on here?
I don't know. A unicorn popped up out of nowhere while we were fighting, and it came to me in my dreams and was like, hey, you want to come with me? And I was like, sure, that sounds great.
What are you
With my-
doing fraternizing with the unicorn? You tell that unicorn politely, no, sir, I would like to be in my own dreams. Please leave me alone.
Okay.
Well, this won't do. I'll get to work on something. Don't worry, I'll disconnect you from this Feywild connection at once.
They believe in astrology. Did you know that?
Well, of course. They have a rudimentary understanding of the cosmos about them. People put together all kinds of things.
Like, this is not filtered just to Gippert. Y'all all hear this. She just wakes
I'm
up
going to
and
do a private connection to Pisces. Like, are you sure that you want to sever connections, whatever this thing is? Could be useful.
astrology. Oh, wait, Gippert. I had a
Yes?
thought.
Okay?
What if we could use this to help to aid us? Is that a
You want to-
possibility?
You want to ask this Fey creature to help us in our mission?
Yeah. Maybe we can recruit it. Do we get like recruitment points?
Well,
we get like
it's
a
certainly...
kickback?
We can't bring it back to the Shimmering Brilliance or anything like that. It isn't mentally prepared for the revelation that, we retainers understand. But certainly, Lady Delphicia wouldn't put something in your path and make you feel inspired to want to recruit it if there wasn't something there. I would say listen to your heart. If you want to recruit it, then do so.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll work on that.
All
Thanks,
right, I
Skipper.
finished the eggs. Clear out the middle of the hut. I'm kind of still practicing my aim with this sort of thing.
Okay. I clear everything out of the middle of the hut really quickly, and then I step out in
Yeah,
case
I'm
the
also
eggs
gonna
go
step out.
everywhere.
Materializing in the middle of the hut is a
Nice.
delicious continental breakfast.
I rush in and I eat as much as nobody grabs.
Ah, mini croissants. I love those.
The breakfast is delicious and filling. If you are missing inspiration, you may now restore it as a result of eating this meal together. And everyone gets 7 temporary hit points.
Skipper,
Yes.
you have not landed in your correct line of work. This is delicious.
You know, if router wasn't a cosmic sort of commitment, I definitely would think of myself as an aspiring chef.
I would love to eat anything that you are working on.
Well, I would love to prepare it for you. I'm glad you found it filling.
Tasted incredible too.
I make a really mean popcorn, but we got to get to the astral sea to get the right spices for that kind of a thing. Maybe a future mission we can enjoy some.
I'll even look for some special ingredients while we're out.
Oh, I'd love that. I'm always willing to expand the cookbook.
Yes. So about this unicorn, guys, just give it off. Like... I'll talk to you guys in
Did
chat.
you give him anything?
Huh?
Did you give him any insights to our party or what we're doing?
No.
It's probably fine. Maybe he can help us in some strange way.
Yeah.
Do you speak to a unicorn, or you spoke to someone else about a unicorn, or how did that go?
It was a unicorn. First off, the unicorn that came, I could kind of like communicate. Well, I couldn't really communicate with the purple thing, but
Yeah, it seemed confused.
it was like, your aura is so beautiful. I'm like, that's really, really weird. And it asked me my name, and I told it my name, and it was like, oh, so you study astrology? I was like, no, astronomy, because astrology
So,
isn't real.
It wasn't part of the mission, though. It was something side of the mission. Yeah.
So anyway, and you know, it was like, hey, you want to come to the Fae because my elders would really, really enjoy, you know, your aura. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And they were like, yeah. So
Wait, you didn't agree to that, did you? We can't go to the Fae. That's against all of the
I was just
against
kind
all
of
the
like,
rules and regulations.
yeah, just let me know how that goes. And they were like, okay, I'll let you know how that goes. And I'm gonna.
You know,
Huh?
you know, Smith. Life's more interesting when you enjoy the detours.
No, there's no detours. We're on mission. The only mission is the mission.
That's not as interesting though.
Well, you want to remain on mission. You can't deviate.
I have a question. What is everybody's passive insight?
12 for me.
11.
She's not telling the whole truth. You don't know what is what, but she's twisting a little bit.
Can I roll an insight check? Like, what I want to ask is, have you made any strange deals with these entities that we need to know about?
I mean, I didn't sign
I want to insight
anything
check her
or
as
give
I
any,
ask that.
like, handshakes or give it like drops of blood or a lock of hair.
So yeah, insight check for Officer Smith, and don't tell us what you're rolling, but it's either deception or
I
what is it?
also want to figure out if like a deal was struck or something. Like, is she going with them or something?
Okay, insight as well, and we'll make a separate whatever counter roll you decide.
Yeah, especially after her like ordeal in the goo blob mouth. She was like, "I'm just leaving now. Bye." He's
And you-
like not trusting her as much.
And you've done enough DMing, you can just respond as you see fit, based off of what the rolls are.
I did a 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 4, so don't tell me any.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll do it one at a time. So to officers, questioning of your, are you telling him the truth as you tell him?
Yeah, asking specifically, did you make any deals that we need to know about?
She does not believe she's made any deals. What did you say, Silas? What was your main question?
I wanted to like figure out if like you were siding with the unicorn or the us.
So you know Pisces very, very well, as well as anybody can. And you know, she doesn't like to stay stuck in one. Can't ever make up her mind, and then she kind of got stuck in this thing, and now she may be looking for a way out, and they probably didn't ask her to come. She probably said, "Hey, can I come?" type thing, because that's just the way she is. It's like somebody comes up to you on the street and they're like, "Hey, you want to try this piece of cake?" And you're like, "Yeah." It's, "Oh, this is really good. You want to come to my van for more?" She's like, "Yeah, okay, let's go." So that's the kind of person that Pisces is.
Fair enough.
But she does have concerns about the Fae, because auras and astrology. That was very true.
I'm going to reestablish my my mental connection to Pisces.
No problem. It's there.
Yeah. Consent. Are you in my brains?
Oh, I'm not speaking in your brains.
Oh.
It's just there, just in case.
Just in case. Okay. This isn't like the other time.
Ooh, what other time?
Oh. Yeah, never mind.
All right then.
Can't go terribly at all. No.
No. That week she disappeared from training. Yeah, she was in the hospital.
Fine.
Oh,
She was in tutoring. Yeah, she had a week of tutoring. That's definitely what it was.
I have plenty more, but want to be respectful of time. How are folks doing?
I need to get going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's late.
yeah.
And I think that's a good place to pick up, as we will pick up next week, having finished a delicious breakfast, a brief inquisition of Pisces about Fey realm things, and we'll pick up from there.
Cool.
Times.
Fucking dinosaurs.
That
For
was
the
so
long rest. I never thought we were gonna get a rest. So.